Welcome again to the Den Podcast NOLA, Season 1, Episode 5. I'm your host, Higher Level.
Ariana Grande.
JTL.
So how everybody doing today, man? So before we even introduce our special guest, I want to know how everybody doing today.
Hot, bro.
I was going to say something about your sweater, but like...
Look, I dictate the weather. You understand? Like I dictate the weather.
But go ahead and introduce this man right here, bro.
Yo, we got a live one in the building from the West Bank, Marrero specifically, right? Hey, what y'all got against the? We're gonna talk about that later. Got my dog B.Savage in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself, B.
What's up, beautiful people, man? B.Savage, BS Nightlife on Instagram. I'm in the building, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it popping. So, just for the people that don't know you around the city, around the world, just tell them a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Man, Brandon Savage is my name, man. So the B.Savage, not like a cool rap name, nothing like that. So that's my last name. That's something that people mess with me about all the time. But I'm from Marrero, man. Marrero Project to be exact. Born and raised. Love everything about it. Miss it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm West Bank through and through, but I'm just naturally just a New Orleans metropolitan area representative. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to hold it down for everybody when I'm not here. But if I'm here, it's Marrero Project, West Bank. That's just what it is.
There you go. So, see, bro, one thing interesting, and we're going to let everybody talk. A lot of people don't know, I mean, me and you talk about it all the time, about your football dreams, dog. A lot of people don't know that was probably your first love before nightlife, before any business ventures, that you were real big into the football thing. Let them know a little bit about that, where you played, position, and kind of your career with that.
Yeah, man. Well, I played at John Everett, played defensive tackle, kicker, fullback, tight end. I played it all. I was good, man. I was good enough to play on Sundays. And actually, when the football dreams didn't pan out the way I thought it would, that really was my motivation. It was kind of like, this didn't work, but I'm going to live like a ball player. Like, that was the goal. Like, that was my motivation. Like, how I could figure out a way to be able to stand in rooms with those people and people recognize, and sometimes recognize me more than you even recognize some of them. So that was really my motivation, man. And by the time I made it to college, man, I started being under investigation because they couldn't understand how I went from being this all-state kid, blue chip, all this stuff, and it's like, well, how you commit to Michigan, but you end up at UL?
Right.
And really, bro, it literally, the love for the game, I was really good, but the love for the game was never there. Like, I just did the bare minimum. After that, moved around a little bit, and long story short, bro, when I realized I was hanging the cleats up, it was crazy because I went to a junior college in California, man, Victor Valley Community College. Did my thing, was turning pro. Came home to start training. My aunt died on my birthday, August 14th. The funeral was the following week. The next week, Katrina hit.
Damn.
When Katrina hit, then, because at the time, I was going to try out for the New Orleans Voodoo. I had some set up for that. I turned down some Canadian League offers, didn't really want to do that. But when that happened, bro, it was almost like, man, God trying to tell me something, man. So I'm like, man, let me hang this shit up and let me just kind of focus on me. So I really kind of effed off a little bit. I just was partying, wasn't really doing nothing significant. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather ended up getting sick. And I kind of went back home and was just trying to help out with the family. And then from that point, it was like, man, let me get myself together. Let me figure something out. And that's how I got into promoting.
So the promotion started first before any business.
I was promoting. Yep, doing part because I was already real popular from high school playing football. People would call me like, man, what's popping tonight? What's going on? Da, da, da. And I used to send people every night like, man, this is gonna be the wave tonight. This is gonna be the wave. And then it just clicked in my head one day, like, man, you sending all these people out, you would get them people to come party with you, and that's where it started, man. 2009.
See, I ain't even know that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something. When I first moved out here, your T-shirt game had everybody in a chokehold. Everywhere I went, I saw educated N-word. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It was like, yo, that's big man right there. He owned it. I was like, how you come up with that concept, educated N-word?
Dude, it's so crazy, man, because I get different views on it. So this is what happened, man. I was working for this company. I'm not gonna call the company's name, but I was working for this company. And we was in the process of, it was a union. They've had a union 70 plus years, but they was trying to vote the union out. So we go into a meeting, and I was trying to find a way to get my job's attention, but without losing my job. That's why I actually did educated N-word and abbreviated versus just putting educated Negro, because I felt like that was going to be an insult and kind of turn out bad with the job. You know what I'm saying? So I made the shirt for myself, bro. I had no intentions on selling it. Wasn't even on my mind. Just so happened on my way to the meeting, I stopped at a store, get gas, get some gum, and a dude saw it and was like, man, where you get that shirt from? So then a hustler in me was like, I'm quick on my feet, was like, oh man, I sell these, but I'm sold out. So the dude was like, look, bro, take my number. When you get some, I'll come buy a shirt. So I'm still not thinking nothing of it. I go to the meeting. Somebody else said something in the meeting about it, like, man, that's dope. So when I get home, I'm like, shit, let me go get 40 shirts, just to see. Man, I get 40 shirts. I call the dude. The dude come meet me, buy the shirt. So I pull over on side the road after we do the deal. I came over with a cold-blooded lie. My first post, bro, if I could go back and find it, I'm like, yeah, I've been working on, I've been working on this t-shirt brand for months, and I'm finally ready to drop. And BS Brand Tees was just my initials. BS Brand Savage Tees.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
BS Brand Tees. My cousin Tubbs, shout out to Tubbs. When he saw the post, I pull up on him, he buy a shirt. I sold the other 38 shirts the same day.
What?
The same
one day?
One day, bro. So after I did that, I hit my homeboy up. Like, look, bro, I need 100 shirts. I got those 100 shirts 2 days later. I sold those 100 shirts in 2 days. I did it again. And I sold it. So I got to a point, my first shirt, bro, was November 17th, 2007. No, November 3rd. It was the day before my mom's birthday, bro. 2017. I ended up retiring from that job December 29th or 20th, something like that. I had made 29 grand selling t-shirts.
In the same year?
That
Same year.
No, in that month.
In that month, wow.
In that first month, I made like $29,000. So I kept saying to myself, like, man, I'm working 8 or 9 hours a week. I'm talking about people was pulling up to the job, buying them in a parking lot. So where the job was starting to get offended, like, because I worked at a little a sheetrock plant.
You made 20.
Dude, I made 29 grand from November 3rd to December 29th or whatever it was. So I'm like, if I get this shit my all, I don't know where it's gonna go.
Right.
Right.
But, and dude, no lie, bro, I had a stretch, bro. I had a run from.
Yeah, I know.
It was life changing, bro. Let me tell you how crazy it is. I had a dude I worked with, right? Just how messed up I was. I only sold a black and white shirt. My goal was just to sell black, white writing. It was powerful. It was black. It was empowerment. And he was like, man, once you do other colors, I want to buy some other colors. So I'm like, man, I ain't trying to do all that. Like,
Right.
But he was like, well, B, how you turning my money down if I want other colors?
Yeah.
Right.
So then I'm like, I dropped like 3 other colors, like olive green, blue, and red. Dude, that shit was falling off the shelf. Excuse me. That shit was selling. So I went from selling out of my trunk, bro. I got a storage, set up a little storage space. Boom, boom, boom. Then I went to the little place, Regas, where you could rent little spots. I made like a little storage space in Regas. From that, I ended up doing a store, and it just never stopped. So I went from having one shirt to then I had people wanting to support me, but they necessarily wasn't feeling the educated N-word. Like, look, I love you, I mess with you, but I'm not comfortable
With that
regardless of whatever it mean. So I respected that. I dropped another shirt. So I went from having that one shirt to 40, 50 designs within like a 2-year stretch, and everything was just selling, everything, bro. And it just ended up being life changing for me.
Do you remember who was the first celebrity to wear one of your shirts?
The first celebrity, I can't remember if it was Steven Jackson. Got the podcast, basketball player.
Yeah.
Steven Jackson actually went practicing it for
'Cause
All-Star
I
Weekend.
seen him in one of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
it was either Steven Jackson,
Didn't Brown buy one?
Brandon Brown.
Brandon Brown.
No, what's so crazy, bro? So it was so crazy, bro. DK Metcalf was still at Ole Miss, right? So dude DM me was like, bro, I need one of them shirts. He was like, but look, I ain't gonna wear it until after the draft. And it was so crazy, bro. Shout out to DK Metcalf. He may not even remember, bro, but if I go in this DM, you can still see like he was in the car with it on, you know what I'm saying, showing love. But it was crazy. Sway in the Morning was on it. One of Nipsey Hussle partners, he actually be wearing it now, man. I forgot his Instagram name, but a lot of people, bro, like they jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jason Mitchell. Jason wound up wearing it on the Breakfast Club.
Right.
Yeah.
Jason wore that shirt on the Breakfast Club, bro. That was when I first realized how people was tuned in. Dude, my phone was jumping off the nightstand, bro. Like I couldn't even sleep. Like that morning, whenever they dropped that, dude, I sold 3,000 shirts in like 6 minutes. From the time that shit went up, bro, I sold 3,000 shirts, bro. It was crazy. Shout out to Jason, forever my brother. Like that was love because he ain't had that to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, that was dope. That was dope.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of your other businesses that you have?
So I have a hair salon, Savage Hair Studio, which is right next door to BS Brand
Is
Tees.
everything Savage?
That's kind of the idea. That's part of the brand. You know what I'm saying? So,
I got you. I'm messing with you.
That's part of the brand. So Savage Hair Studio, I've been having that for a while. Probably the thing that people probably know me for now more current is 1525 Chillborn Lounge on the West Bank. Shout out to them. We got Taco Tuesday going on right now, but I mean podcasting. But 1525, man, actually ended up being a blessing in disguise for me. The shirts was doing so well to where I really didn't want to do anything else. And it kind of fell in my lap, man. I had kept reaching out to them, and I have a relationship. So when I started promoting, that used to be called Lotus, Club Lotus.
Yeah, I remember.
So
yeah.
2009. So that family who owned the building and owned Lotus, we jam an Asian family. Beautiful family, super dope, whatever. And they was in the process of selling the building, so they reached out one day. I was going to see a Tank Davis fight, bro. I never forget. I'm in back of the Uber, and Billy called me. He was like, "B, listen, different people trying to buy it, but this building been in the family for so long. We want somebody in the family to have it. We feel like you family. So when you get back from the fight, let's make the numbers work." And I felt like my hand was kind of forced because my business partner, Boo, man, shout out to Boo. Boo was like, "Man, B, let's get our own spot." And I'm like, "Boo, I ain't really trying to mess with it. These shirts doing $40,000-$50,000 a month. Like, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't really tripping like on the nightlife. Like, I'm at home at 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock on the weekends." So I was fine, bro. But when that happened, I felt like, you know what, man? If I could get this on autopilot, this gonna be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? So it's been turned, it's been lit. We just made our 3-year anniversary, like a week ago or whatever. But it's been a blessing, man. It's been hard as hell.
Yeah.
But it's definitely been a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of pushed BS Brand Tees kind of to the back burner because it was hard to juggle. It's hard to do both, but just no way to, get around it. So my plan is to relaunch in about another month. But yeah, bro, so 1525, that's the thing that's going right now. One of the hottest spots in town.
Yeah, it's dope. And it's funny because, like you say, you was at Lotus for all that time before that, had it crunk. And, bro, I never made it to Lotus because I could never get in. Like, the times I tried to get there, it was so packed. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it was different.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a different
Lotus,
walk of life.
Lotus always had a following. People come from across the river to come to the West Bank.
Yeah.
When I had it,
So that's the only spot that I could say that I know of that's going to be like that. If there's a spot on the West Bank, it's from people from the West Bank. I ain't never heard people come across the river.
It's a little different now, because I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, people really like Club J's, man. They show J's a lot of love. I see people show love all the time from across the river because of different relationships, stuff like that. And there's a few other spots on the West Bank that people from the city. I think now the game a little different. Social media kind of bridging the gap.
Right.
So no matter if it's a wave, people go into that wave.
Right.
Whether it's Slidell, Chalmette, the West Bank, deep in the city. So people just kind of going wherever the wave at now. So that, you have it. But back then, I ain't gonna lie, like, I was probably one of the only places at one time where people just consistently like, man, we going to see what's going on at Lotus, right? Or, 1525, And a lot of the celebrities that come through now, like, I don't pay nobody. I haven't paid one celebrity, bro, that came to 1525. It's always just been, we heard this the spot, we come and see what's going on. And it's been love, yeah.
So Lotus was the club you used to promote at?
Yep, the same exact building. So, 2009, bro. 2009, when I started sort of go back and be able to get that building and make it my own, that's kind of, that's been a blessing in itself.
So, I just got to ask you this, and we talk all the time, but I never really asked you this. Bro, how did it feel the first time you saw a celebrity in your shirt?
The crazy part, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I never kind of really, and that's probably why I don't book as many celebrities, because I never really get caught up into it. Like, I selfishly always felt like it's like I'm kind of
like
that
them.
dude. I'm that's, and then me come all conceited, whatever. So, and I think when you start having relationships with a lot of them, that they kind of know you on a first name basis, it feels a little different.
Right.
But I will say it was more of when they will wear it, and other people would respond. That was the part that felt so good and so wholesome, because it's like, for example, if you wear my shirt, bro, and you walk outside and the neighbor be like, yo, that feel better to me.
Right.
Facts, because that's home.
You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't
yeah.
try to, we wasn't trying to promote that to the neighbor. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
Personal.
So it's more personal. So I never was really the type, like my promotion with anything, I don't really be on the whole, yo, bro, you got to come to my spot, or yo, bro, you got to get this shirt. I'm more of a, let me walk in front of you with the shirt. And if you like it, I know it's genuine.
Yeah.
I'm naturally gonna make a sale. I know I'm gonna convert. That's gonna be a conversion I'm gonna have because you like it versus me saying, "Yo, bro, show a black man some love and grab a shirt," and then you take that shit and throw it on the back seat. It's like the money wasn't as valuable as you putting it on. Because if you put it on, you're a walking billboard. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's kind of always been my, my style, my promotion style.
That's dope, bro. That's dope. You came a long way. I remember when you launched that. I bought my shirt from you in Burger King parking lot.
Yes.
On Ames and the Pelco, Burger King parking lot. And we sat out there. If you remember, I bought one of your shirts and you bought my little beard butter
The
the
beard
first
butter.
time.
Yeah.
We had that little conversation out there in the parking lot.
And we ended up collabing on that.
Yeah. All right, so we find out a little bit about who our guest is. We know him a little bit, and the people at home know him a little bit more. Now we're going to have a little more fun and talk about some broader topics.
Right.
So you real heavy into the nightlife, bro. So you see a lot of things. I'm sure you dealt with a woman or two in your day.
Right.
All right. So a question we want y'all to answer at home as well. When the woman got the bag, when she the breadwinner, she getting money,
Right.
and I'm asking all y'all, including the woman on the panel, are the men intimidated by a woman with the bag or a career-oriented woman?
I would say from my experience, I'm personally not intimidated by it, but I will say this. Most men are intimidated by the woman who got her own bag, got her own money. And the reason why, most dudes are kind of taught to lead with money.
Right.
So if a woman kind of take that away from you, most dudes don't know how to step. Like if baby girl telling you like, yeah, all right, I got money too, so what else?
Right.
Most dudes ain't really got a second move. They ain't really got nothing else to go to because baby girl, she kind of let you know like, bro, put that shit up.
Right.
Like I got some real, like I got some money, bro. Like I ain't like put that shit up and stop playing with me. So what else and most dudes can't really sign up. They can't line up to it.
There's no counter.
That's why they make so many excuses. That's why, and I think it's the reason why so many women are not submissive because of that, bro. Because they kind of wearing the pants now. They kind of being in that leader role. So it's kind of like, man, why am I get submissive?
Right.
You ain't gave me no reason to be submissive in a minute. So it's kind of selfish. So even though we want it, we ain't really putting them in a situation to be submissive. You know what I'm saying? Because we backing out. But that's what what I think.
I'm with him. Most men are intimidated by that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go a step further. Most Caribbean men got an issue with that too, because the way we was brought up to be the head of the household, to be the lead. So if your woman making more money than you, it's like, damn, I fucked up. But when you come to me, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Hey, make that money.
Right,
man.
facts.
I've got on an apron.
Right.
I'm in the kitchen. I got you covered.
Right, facts.
Yeah, make that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I ain't tripping off of that.
Yeah.
It's grinding.
They definitely intimidated. Definitely. But I think it's I'm gonna piggyback off of what you said. I think it's we no longer date or deal with men out of struggle.
Right.
So the narrative changed. Like, no, I'm not cooking, nigga. Like,
Right. Yeah, it's
that's like
different.
you cooking.
Right.
We changed the narrative, and those conversations look very different. Like, it's no longer survival.
So money make y'all women feel that way? Like, nigga, I ain't gotta cook for you. Like money
But
would do
you know,
that to
I
you.
ain't cooking at all anyway.
I'm
But
saying, well, how you gonna tell that man you cooking? That's wrong. You tell that man he cooking?
Yeah.
He went and did it?
he will.
Shots out to him.
I'm
He
going.
realer than me.
I ain't lying. I'm going to play ball. I'm telling you now. Listen, if you looking at me on this podcast, I'm telling you I'm cheating.
Oh,
I'm telling you straight up.
yo.
I'm going my move. I'm telling you I'm cheating.
But I think that comes with the breadwinner too.
Why you say
I
that?
think
Man, I don't care
think
bread or not. I'm going my move.
So explain that. Go into why you had that feeling.
This how I feel, bro. I feel like this. At the same time, and if you, the average man is very little that the average man need from a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Dude, I could pay somebody to come clean my apartment and have less stress. I could pay somebody to come here and cook, right? I could pay somebody or not pay somebody to come sleep. You gotta think I'm paying you to leave, not because you slept with me. I paid you to leave.
Right.
You feel me? So knowing that financially is a lot easier for me to deal with women that way, why would I sit here and go through this with you when it don't really benefit me? So it's certain things you just naturally got to do. Now, I'm not necessarily a traditional man where I'm saying, oh, a woman got to cook every day. For me, you can make you can make noodles. You feel me? You see why I came here and eat crossed up some noodles. So what I'm saying is just care about me enough to say I'm going to make sure you eat. It ain't about what I eat.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes you'll be surprised how far sardines and crackers will get you something nice. I know you don't want to cook all the time, but I'm just be real with you, bro. For me, if I feel like you done got to that point where financially you feel like you don't want to submit, I'm going somewhere where I feel like a woman gonna make me feel comfortable, make me feel like a man at least. And no matter what she do, that's just how I'm moving. Right. And I ain't really tripping on that. I don't care how you feel about that, but I'm telling you, I'm going to play. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's how we feel too. Like if I don't want to cook and you feel like you need to go find somebody that's gonna cook, go do that. But that's why y'all know that's why I love an open relationship. Right. Because I think that man needs to go find that woman that's gonna cook. I'm not her.
Right.
No, but
we probably could get money together.
But
we could do other things.
Different aspect though. Right. Like if you say I'm making the money, so I ain't doing this, and that.
Right.
Because I'm making the money.
Yeah.
Listen, that's just me. I don't cook.
No, but just say most women are like that. That's making the big bucks. Like, yo, I'm not gonna do this. So the money's making you do that, making you say that.
Facts. I think that happens for the man too. When the man is the breadwinner, the man expect the woman in the house to cook too, don't y'all?
But not necessarily. If a man broke, he's still gonna have an expectation for
cooking. Yeah, come on, that's a necessity.
Yeah.
Why is that a necessity for a man?
I don't think it's the cooking that's the problem. Think about this as a man. It's not there's not a time when you want to feel more of a man is when you on your ass. When money tight, when you going through it, there's nothing like a woman making you feel like, baby, don't worry about it. That shit gonna come through, right? Not making you feel like because you ain't got it, you ain't good enough, or I'm going fuck all over your head because you the broke nigga right now. So most men, they love the idea of knowing, damn, bro, I got a girl that's that solid. She holding me down while I'm kind of fucked up. And that's what it is more. It ain't necessarily about the cooking.
That's what I was about to say. You think a woman can't do that
Most
without
women
cooking?
can't cook. Most women don't cook.
But the crazy part about it though, like let's just be real. It ain't even about the cooking, right? It's the compassion. And I think that's what we lose more than anything when the woman feels like she's either equal or above us financially. Right. Is that there's less compassion from that woman. It's not necessarily about the cooking because like you say, as long as you make sure we eat, we can live with that, right? Like we don't need a home cooked meal every night. But I think what's happening is in this new era of women that's becoming more financially independent, there's a lack of compassion involved in that. And that's what I think we take exception to.
But James, I'm going to take it a step further. They ain't got to be that they financially set. Since Cardi B came out with that song, I don't cook, I don't clean, these ghetto chicks went crazy with the shit too. Like, you ain't got nothing to offer and you still screaming, I don't cook, I don't clean. Like,
yeah, but ghetto chicks at home. Cardi's rich, right? So she get a pass. Say shit like that. She can say whatever she want, right? So that's a little different. But no, I do think, and I told a girl one time some years ago, I said, yo, your whole life is based off a rap song. Right. Like you build everything you say, everything that come out of your mouth is a bar from a rapper. Right. You know what I'm saying? A caption. Yeah. A caption. It's not a real thing. It's not a real existence. Of course, she took exception to that. You know what I'm saying? But it was true. She couldn't deny what I was saying. Right. So,
I think one thing men don't realize either too is we were kind of forced into these roles, like to go out there and get our own, because they wasn't great providers. They were unfaithful. They didn't help you with the kids and stuff. So we had to figure out a plan to take care of ourselves. So when you start doing that, like, yeah, that dynamic changes big time. Like, I'm paying for my son to go to football camp. I'm going to change this shit around. It's going to look like this. And then I'm going to bring the kids to school. I'm working. I'm doing everything in the house. Nah, you probably not going to get a meal from me.
But listen, how you say that role was forced? Like, because y'all always wanted to be equal. No, but they always wanted to be equal to men. So I don't think it was forced.
I don't think we always wanted to be equal to men. I think the majority of women, I'm like that. I didn't told that to y'all before. I would love to be submissive. I just never been put in that role. I've been put in a role where you better go get it for yourself. But I think all women wants to be soft. I don't think we have a problem with cooking. We just don't meet men that you like. I want to make sure he eat. I want to do this. You know.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. This is why I see the problem being that the expectations of women is really the problem, because the way y'all view how a men take care of y'all or make y'all feel that way.
Let me sip on this.
So let me tell you.
Get a B. Get a B.
Oh, look at somebody.
Get a B.
Marrero
Right.
shit.
So this is the problem. It'll be different. Think about this. If you meet a guy, I'm gonna just throw a random job, and it's not the insult no job, right? Let's just say you got a guy who he work at a 5-minute all chain spot, right? Nah, I don't know what they make, whatever. But you know it's gonna be a limit on what he could provide. Let's say that man busting his ass and he able to do the little stuff like pay the bills. Let's say pay your car note. He keeping the bills done. It's selfish to say I'm a hold against this man and he can't give me a Birkin. He can't take me on a trip, 3 times a year. And that's the unselfish part that make a lot of people feel, because it's not like y'all walking over men who willing to say, I can handle the household. Y'all looking for people that you truly don't deserve. What make you deserve Drake? What make you deserve, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you looking for somebody to show up with that kind of bag, and that's who you saying you gonna cook for. That's not real. You see what I'm saying? That's not realistic. Like, bro, you telling me because I got a 9 to 5 and I work 30 hours overtime, I don't deserve a meal because I only could pay all the bills, then I can't do nothing else. So that's what a lot of the problem is, and the reason why you see that problem, because social media done bridge the gap. You know what it's like to slide on social media and see a girl pop up every morning. They got a big bouquet of flowers. She got a BMW outside with a bow on it. Yeah. And it's like, come on, man, this shit for content. Ain't nobody living like that every day.
Most of the time, she bought it herself.
Yep.
Most of the time,
that shit ain't realistic, bro. So to put dudes in that situation and say, then you asking dudes to do shit that you can't even afford to do yourself.
Right.
And because that's a deal breaker for me. Like, if you don't own, say, a Louis bag, I don't give a shit what price there is. If you don't own a Louis bag, don't have an expectation for me to buy that. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't get you that. Mm-hmm. If I genuinely just feel like, you know what, I want to do some shit, but it's not going to be based on you gave me an ultimatum, or you put it out there. You sent the text like, oh, babe, if you want to give me something, won't you go ahead and give me this bag? Nah, bitch, you've been wearing Dooney and Burke and Michael Kors and all this other bullshit. I'm going to get you a Michael Kors, but what you used to. You ain't going to do it on my dime. That's just how I feel.
I had the same conversation with him. I said, I think sometimes women's expectation is unrealistic, because if you ask a man for a Louis, I feel like that man should be able to come back and say, I want season tickets. Facts. Don't ask for some shit you can't do.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, though, that man would probably never ask that for that.
Facts. That's a fact.
That I think that's the biggest difference. And you're right, we have had that conversation before. But I also think even if the woman getting it, the man not gonna ask for nothing like that, because we not looking for providers.
Right.
We're not looking for money. Like, I hear a lot of women now say, "What do you bring to the table?" Oh, I go get money. We don't need that.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all might be a rare breed, but there's a lot of men out there that's looking for it.
Right.
And there's a lot of men out there that ask.
What, for gifts and money
Hell
and shit?
yeah.
Man, that's wild.
But let me tell you why, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
This the thing, bro. The same way the roles reverse. The other side of that role gonna reverse. So the same way the woman want to play the role of the man, eventually you gonna have a guy that's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna act like these bitches.
Yeah.
I'm about to start saying, buy me this, dude. Because you want to present yourself like the head of household. That's what come with it.
And guess what that man do? Be in that kitchen cooking.
And that's
taking care of
listen
kids,
to me.
Doing all that. The roles change.
But y'all acting like, let me tell you something.
Who is y'all? Who is
No,
y'all?
so you follow me? I'm with him. I got you.
Who is y'all?
I'm right here.
I'm a man's man, right? So traditionally, I'm raised by my grandparents. So certain things, and I've never been presented with that. But I can't sit here and tell you, if I had a woman that financially had it like that, to say, baby, listen, you chill, you be with the kids, I'm going to have certain things that I'm going to tell her. Well, hold up. If I stop and do this, could you make up for this lifestyle gap that I created for myself? If you could do that, shit, I'm going to learn how to cook. I'm going to learn how to
that's fair.
I would do that.
I think
I would do that
that's
shit
fair.
without a problem. And if I don't cook, I'm going to make sure you eat.
That's what I'm at.
I'm going to be an ordering motherfucker.
That's what I'm
I'm
at.
ordering some shit.
I will Uber eat some shit, but if I'm in the kitchen cooking, probably not.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a question, Ms. Grinding. I'm asking all of us, but you specifically to start. Then we're gonna swing it level and B.
All right.
can a man lead, or can he be the leader of a household if he's not the primary breadwinner? If he don't make the most money?
Yes. I think he can.
Come on. You always tell us be real on this motherfucking show. Like,
No,
you
let me
really gonna
tell
sit up here?
no,
You really gonna sit up here and say that
that's a
shit?
little
No,
different from
no.
that's a little different from what I've heard from
Right.
you.
No,
But I'm gonna hear you
listen,
out. I'm gonna hear you out.
listen,
I'm gonna hear you out.
listen,
I'm gonna hear you out.
I think that depends on how the man came into the relationship. I think if you came into the relationship as a leader, yes, you won't lose that.
AKA, what she mean, y'all? If he come into the shit swinging 20, 30 inches in front of him, he good to go. He good to go. That's what
Well,
she
y'all
saying.
Caribbean's different.
Yeah.
2030? Man, look.
Nah, but see,
I'm from Marrero, cuz I don't know what the Caribbean
but real talk, he can't leave. She won't allow him to. The today woman wouldn't allow him to.
That's not true. So let's say you in a relationship with a woman and just roles change, like life happens and now she's the breadwinner, but that man has been the lead the whole time. That shit's not gonna change.
Chemical balance go off in your head, man.
Change
That's
all the
what's
time.
up, man.
If that man
Change
comes
all
in
the
and he's dominant and he say, listen, this is blah, 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 we listen. But if you give us any indication that we can run this shit, we gonna take it and run.
So you still listening if he say, I can't take you on that trip?
But James, it's not even
Yes.
that. If he come home and say, yo, babe, I got laid off and I'm gonna be laid off for the next year. After that 6 months period, she gonna start acting funny.
God damn, he already know how long he gonna be out of work? That's
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying. But after a little while, she gonna start acting funny. Trust
That's
what I'm
not
telling
true.
you.
Dude, for
That's
the
not
women
true.
who don't change, they're 2%. It's not 100% in nothing.
Nothing.
Right.
So we
Nothing.
know they're gonna be some rare cases.
Yes.
But let's just keep it real, bro. Like, very few women are signing up to say, I'm about to hold this shit down until you shake back. Because what happens is the door is too inviting, especially if you're a woman who's attractive, you got some shit going on. Dude's already been chirping. The only reason you've been fighting them off is because your dude been holding it down.
Right.
Once your dude can't hold it down no more, the guy at the grocery store who tell you good morning beautiful every time you come get a coffee, you gonna start saying good morning back. You get what I'm saying? Eventually it changes. Now, there's 2% of women that will hold it down and just really be on some shit like, man, my dude's so real, I ain't gonna put him in a fucked up situation. I'm gonna hold it down and I'm gonna fight. But dude, it is 2%. Everybody else, because think about a woman's situation nowadays. Dude, you know how hard it is to turn down a dude who walked up, who got it, who able to play ball, he able to put in a situation to look like how Jada Waiter look when she on her Instagram.
Because everybody want the Instagram like.
But
Yeah,
I
bro.
think it depends on how the man came in.
All right, let me ask you a question.
No, let me finish. If you came in and you gave me hell, hell yeah, it's gonna be easy for me to go to that nigga that got it, that's love bombing me, and okay, look, money wise we matching, we could go and trip and shit. No, I'm gonna go over there. It depends on how you come in. But if you came in and you were solid like a motherfucker, I'm going to hold you down. But if you leave a crack door open, we going through that motherfucker.
Well, how long? How long you hold him down?
I mean, it depends.
It's a time
on
limit.
shit. I think
It's a time limit on that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a time limit.
Where is it with the man, right? And that's the difference. We don't have a time limit.
For me, it's me.
But listen, before you say that, right? Before you say that, it's a time limit and an age lapse. Like, you might hold somebody down. The average 26-year-old and under ain't holding down nobody.
I'm probably gonna try.
Our generation holding it down.
I'm probably gonna try to hold you down because I'm gonna also probably end up in a situation where this man, even if he do lose his job, he has something on the side.
How long?
He got something on the side.
Man,
How
listen,
long?
she answered that question.
How long?
At 6 months, bro. I'm
'Cause it
telling
got-
y'all.
6
6
weeks.
months.
No,
That's
how about 6 months? That's a
6 months
long
is a lot.
time.
Oh, listen, bro.
That's a long time.
6
weeks.
months, you should be blessed.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
feel ecstatic if a broad hold you down for 6 months. I'm gonna tell you this, bro.
Damn.
This is the most factual shit I've heard. Your woman is single based on who asking.
Damn.
You feel me? Based on who asking?
I got one better than
Girl,
that.
single, man.
Your woman is single unless she is married.
That
Nah,
don't
fuck outta
matter.
here with
No,
that.
no,
Fuck
no.
outta here with
Your
that
woman-
shit.
that don't
Fuck outta
matter.
here
Your
with that shit.
woman
matter.
is single unless
Man,
she
listen.
is married.
Let me ask you a question, right? Let's keep it all the way 100. what you think the percentage of women who go to a Chris Brown concert, Chris Brown call you up on stage and you not be on go? What the percentage of women you think gonna turn
I
Chris
don't
Brown
think
down?
it's every woman I know gonna be on go.
Okay, so that goes back to my point of saying, depending on who asking, your woman is single based on who's asking. Because at the end of the day, you'd rather lose everything you had to be able to go tell your certain group of friends, bitch, Chris Brown called me on stage. We had fun on stage. We went backstage, and I ate all kind of dick that I don't eat when I know that.
Facts.
And that's how most women move. And it's not every woman, but what I'm telling, that's why I say a percentage.
So listen, I just told James the other day, I have a homegirl.
I'm sorry about that.
Forgive me, friend. She got her shit together.
Expose them.
Money out the asshole.
Let's get it.
She fucking with a nigga ain't got shit.
She's dumb.
He ain't got nothing.
She like being in charge.
But he loves her to death. He is giving her something that she never had. They traveling. He's super, super nice. She ain't worrying about him cheating and shit. So that's a relationship she don't mind
So she found a
buying
smart nigga.
into.
Listen to me. Think about what you're saying. You got a woman with her own bag who obviously don't mind spending it. Because if he ain't got shit, she taking care of him. Why wouldn't he buy into it? It's easier for me to be nice to baby girl sitting over there than going to a job working 80 hours a week. So you mean to tell me I gotta fall in line and Shawty gonna pay everything? Fucking right, I'm gonna be nice. And I'm not even
And
saying
I
that her
think
dude ain't
that's
genuine.
how some women
Yeah,
feel.
But I
too.
think we a trick though. If you reverse those roles,
Yeah.
we a trick,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We a trick.
Like that's what most do. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I would marry a girl who worked at Burger King, bro, if she gave me peace. I'm just keeping it all the way 100, bro, because I'm just naturally at work. I'm naturally a hustler. At the end of the day, you bring me peace, bro, you ain't never got to get a job.
Right.
If I know when I come out this world that's kicking me in my ass every day, and you going to be my peace of mind, we could laugh, we could joke, we could chill. Financially, especially knowing you already not going to be a person that's going to ask for a whole bunch. You just want the bare minimum. Now, I'm going to take it a little further because you deserve that, because you gave me the peace of mind. You feel me? I done spent my whole day not trying to get killed. I want to come home and just be you know what I'm saying? Just hold me, laugh at my jokes, even if this shit ain't funny.
Right.
Make me feel like a man. You ain't never got to work. So most guys want to be that guy. It's just certain people don't present that to them. And the average man look at it this way. I'm going to treat you based on how you show up. If you show up and present yourself like a slut, I'm going to treat you like a slut. So if you show up and act like a princess, I'm naturally going to handle you with care and treat you like a princess. So sometimes if you ask 5 different women about what they experienced about me, 3 of them may say, girl, he ain't worth the shit. He don't give a fuck. Da, da, da. The other 2 girls going to say, nah, that ain't him. Right. He's solid. You know why? Because I'm going to treat you based on how you carry yourself.
Different versions to
You're going to get different versions.
Right.
You know how unfair it is for me to say I'm going to treat a slut like the girl who doing everything right. That's a disrespect to her. Yeah. So, bitch, I'm going to treat you like you show up.
But you know, everything you just described, there's a lot of men that don't appreciate that.
Because they don't see it often.
Yeah.
They don't appreciate
You'll be
that.
surprised how often men don't see that. Men don't get that as much as y'all think.
So, B, let me ask you something. So, do you find it hard dealing with females because majority of the females, before they even approach you, they already know how you coming and who you are. So how you tell the difference between the motherfucker just trying to get you to know you genuinely, or do you just like, I'm gonna get the bag?
Dog, you know what's so crazy, bro? Like, dating is hard naturally because social media got so much of an influence. So, for example, like a girl, you could be kicking it with a girl. Her homegirl could just disagree with the way you move, and it's gonna raise her antennas and make her feel a certain way.
Yep.
You feel me? Like, don't tell this girl who I'm trying to date. Don't tell your friend that.
Yep.
Girl, he treated my homegirl, Barbara's sister on my daddy's side. He treated her like shit. So now her antennas up. She clenching up. She not even giving me a fair shake the whole while. Your friend didn't tell her that she had already slept with 3 of the homies.
Check.
You feel me? And once I found out that she was on go, I handled her accordingly. You feel what I'm saying? They're not gonna tell that side of the story. So sometimes, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, dating for me is really hard. In a perfect world, bro, I'll already be married. I'll already be settled down. I'm a guy who can handle being with one woman without a problem. But what I'm not gonna do, just because you tell me, man, I'm 43, I'll be single the rest of my life, bro, before I settle. Before I just say, you know what, man, you older, you just gotta have a woman. Nah, fuck that.
That's
if you're
why I'm
not gonna be a peace of mind, if you ain't gonna be somebody who I can have a good time with. We could laugh, we could joke, we could talk about shit. Bro, I'm gonna be single forever. And hats off to the people that found that. You feel me? I think it's super
I
dope.
say that all the time.
But let me ask you that. I'm glad he said that, and I'm glad you responded the way you did. But is peace good enough for a woman?
Peace is good enough for a woman.
With no fringe benefits. I can't afford to take you on that trip. I can't afford to buy that bag. I can't. We not going to sit on the floor at Essence.
I think that's why I'm single, because there is no peace when I date. I don't need a man to do any of those things for me. If I'm dating somebody and that's what we gonna do, I'm gonna do it. So we gonna still go on this trip. We still gonna go sit on the floor at Essence. I'll do it. But it's the peace that come with that. Like, I want you to come in. I want you to tell me what it is. If you a hoe, tell me from the beginning you a hoe. Let me decide if that's what you said. I'm the 2%.
You a 2%.
No, I'm just saying.
We talk all the time, and we always had this conversation. Sometimes, man, when you speaking from a place that's so small. The percentage of women who think like that's so small. So when you trying to be the voice of women,
I'm not trying to be the voice of women.
No, but you are.
In her
That's what's happening.
She tell me that though. Like in her defense, she tell me that all the time. She like, you are a part of a small percentage.
A small percentage.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, we're naturally not going to agree because we've experienced what it's like to have all those different women who not thinking like that, who not moving like that. Mm-hmm. So for us, it's like, all right, we hear you, but we know you're in a rare.
And that's what I'm telling you too. I'm telling you, like, I have went in, like, Level probably have known me the longest. I'm super nurturing. I cook. I don't want y'all to think I wouldn't. But every time I have done it, it's been for a man that didn't deserve any of it.
But was he financially sound and stable, or was he struggling?
I don't know.
That's the contradiction.
I just don't.
But that's the contradiction of everything you just said, though.
How is it?
How? It's
because
not.
It is. Because you just, the question was, could you deal with somebody, could you date with somebody that didn't have it?
J-Till.
Yeah.
I was just answering the
question.
Said
it. Everybody said James. She finally did it.
I was just answering the question.
Okay, that wasn't your. Okay, I got you.
Hell no, that wasn't
mine.
You. No, but listen, and I don't want people to think I'm shallow when I say that. I'm 48. Any man that I deal with in their 40s should know and have a nest egg and already be settled in their career. We shouldn't be inspiring rappers.
That's not fair though. That part not fair.
No.
Let me tell you.
Well, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
That's what I want.
But should and don't get me wrong, we probably should, right?
No, Jay, there's a group for everybody. If that's what she's
yeah. No.
She got to mingle in that group.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
What I'm saying?
Facts.
In your 40s, a man should not be calling me and say, "Hey, how was your day?" And I'm like, "Oh, I did this. I went to this meeting. What you did?" "Oh, nigga just got off. I'm smoking me a blunt playing the game."
Shout out to every nigga that just got off that's smoking a blunt playing the game.
Like, nah. Y'all won't believe that the majority of the fucking conversation.
James, that's crazy.
James, I'm big on that game shit, but like, I don't know who's a gamer out there. I don't believe in that, bro. Like, ain't no grown man.
I ain't gonna lie. I think. I'm sorry, bro.
No, go ahead.
This how I view gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you making money off it, play that shit all day.
Play it all day.
Or if you are financially stable, you do what you want. I feel like if your money don't justify you just going to be good at the game, I can't respect that. Like, no, sir, I stopped playing the game, bro. I used to be so good at Madden. I used to make money playing Madden. But when I realized, like, you know what, bro? This is some shit that's set up for the new age now, like Twitch, streaming and all that. If I was making money, bro, I wouldn't do nothing else but that. Right. But if that's not your world, get off of that shit, man, and go get into something.
Gaming is like a way people express themselves in a way to relax, right? I get that because this is my niche right here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So gaming could be somebody's niche. But once you telling me you taking a day off work to just sit there because a new game dropped and you're going to play that game all day.
That's the point I'm making.
And your girl asks you to come in the bedroom and you're like I see all these memes where the girl's like, come show her body naked and the dude standing on her face.
Facts.
Like, you stupid?
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Nah, it's not that serious with the game, bro.
What mean? I ain't.
There's a bunch of them like that.
There's a bunch of them like that, bro.
I'm not a gamer, so I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't relate. All right. Great conversation. I hate to switch it up, but we got to get into something else real quick. This is a good one right there. All right, so B, you be outside a lot. You see a lot. You see a lot of people. If you see the homie, and again, we're going to ask B, then we swinging it to level and coming back this way. If you see the homie girl in 1525, and you notice the homie girl, she booed up with another dude, are you obligated to tell your homie?
I ain't telling. So this the thing. I feel like this how I get down. If I know my partner playing, I'll be down bad. Regardless of the relationship, I'm gonna stay out of that.
Right.
Because you playing anyway, bro. You feel me? Now, unless I have this rare friend who just so out the way.
Me.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying?
That 2%.
You feel me? I got this
The
friend.
1%.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean when I say rare, not meaning he doing right, meaning a guy who is just so clean.
Yeah.
Right.
To where it's like, man, why you doing him like that?
Yeah.
It'll be more of one of them things where I may not necessarily tell him like, bro, I seen Irie last night at Section 5, you know, booed up that. I'll kind of go at him and be like, look, bro, slow down. You feel me? Just open your eyes a little bit and just make sure this is what you. I don't care what the circumstances is. I'm never just flat out going and say, look, bro, I was at the spot last night, bro. I don't know what that was all about. I'm just not going to do that. You feel what I'm saying? Because this is how I feel. We work off a routine. You feel me? James, your wife have a routine, certain things. The day she changed her routine, you're going to know.
Your
No,
antenna
facts.
is
Now,
up.
whether you want to be green or not and just play crazy like you don't realize it, at that point, it ain't my job to tell you some shit you already knew. You feel what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden, you know, if your wife be at home every day at 9:30, 10 o'clock, all of a sudden it's 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's like 12, 1 o'clock, and she like, yeah, I'm out. I'm going to call you when I come back. Don't call me. I'm going to call you.
Right.
It's like, come on, bro. Like,
Yeah.
do I have to tell you she was at 1525 turn?
Yeah.
You know. So for me, I don't want to, because I'm going to end up being an excuse. Because once you tell her what you know, I'm going to be the same excuse for y'all to both now hate me, but y'all still going to be together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I just kind of stay out of it.
I'm staying out of it. I ain't saying shit
Yeah.
because I've done it before, and the same thing you just said happened. Like they got back together, and that was fuck level on both. He fucking mad with me because I told him, and she mad with me because I told him.
Because I told him, right? And they still together.
and they still together.
I done been in that situation.
And like I don't even
That's
talk to
crazy.
both of them no more.
Yeah.
So it's like I mind my business now. Like,
Bro.
but like you say, everybody playing, man. Like
Bro,
so.
I had a situation so crazy. One of my real good friends, his girl was messing with my cousin.
Damn.
So I'm, but
You
but
really can't say
but
shit.
my relation. But I ended up telling we was younger. This is one of my best friends. So I'm like, bro, because I'm at that age where I was so immature to where it was bros over hoes. So it was like, nah, fuck that nigga. We ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, this even before the city girl era.
Right.
So no lie, bro. Literally, I told him what it was. They still was together maybe another 2, 3. She might have cheated 5, 6 other times after that, bro. And it was
Damn.
like, this girl don't speak. She don't really say fuck. He ain't change up on me, but he ain't leave her alone. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Mind your fucking business. Don't get in that, because it's almost kind of like when your family member, you got a girl cousin and her dude abusive.
Yeah.
He beating on her. You go help, but now they still together. Now you and this nigga beefing.
Right. Right.
I ain't doing all that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm out of it.
It's grande.
That's a two-parter for me.
Here we go.
I'm not telling, and don't come tell me.
Oh.
Don't come tell me shit. Because let me tell you something. I already know who I'm dealing with. If that nigga a hoe, I already know. I don't need no proof. I don't need you to come tell me nothing. And then this is the other thing. Don't tell me because I'm going to tell the source.
Right.
I'm not going back and say, somebody, no nigga, I'm gonna say Brandon said
Damn.
you was at 1525
Right.
in section 5 with such and such.
Right.
I'm going to tell, like, I'm not going to bring half truths.
Right.
I'm going to tell all the facts.
Yeah.
So don't tell me.
So
I'm cool with that though.
So let me
Don't
get this,
tell
so
me.
let me get this straight, Ari. So you're with a woman can't have just one man, right? And now you're with, you don't want to know, like you gotta be average with one topic. Like you're not average
No,
in no
that's-
fucking
that's
topics
two-
we got, bro. Like
That's two different.
no, it's two different things.
That's
But
two different things. Listen. How I feel is how I feel.
Right, but what I'm saying is you ain't
I told
average
you.
at all
No,
in no
I
topic.
told you. I want my nigga to mingle. I do.
Wait, you want or you don't mind?
He can go mingle because listen, my thing is let me control the situation for me. I think all men cheat. I keep telling y'all, all women don't possess everything. Some you gonna have fun with, some you gonna get money with, some gonna be the homemaker cooking those red beans and shit. I think it's a little bit of everything. Men go out and look for stuff. So I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. When I answer these questions, I'm just answering the question in general. This is not for me.
No. We want to know for you.
Right.
When we ask you a question, we want to know for you. We don't want to
Yeah,
know.
we
don't
don't speak no
need you to
general
speak
shit
for
over here.
womankind. I want to know what Ari thinks.
So then you really don't have to come back and tell me anything. Cause I probably know my nigga is in 1525 with his bitch.
You ain't know what section.
So Brandon gonna tell me. B gonna tell me. He gonna call me like this nigga is section 5. I'm like, oh, he told me.
I ain't telling shit. It's showtime. You know what I'm saying?
So my answer, dog, it depends on how close me and the dude are.
Right.
Right? And what y'all said, is he playing?
Right.
Is he out there? Is he doing his thing? You know what I'm saying? Like certain dudes, bro, like I have a handful of friends. I have a lot of associates.
Right.
Right? Associates, I don't think we close enough
Right.
for me to get to drop that kind of bombshell on you. Right?
Right.
Now, if it's one of my everydays, it's one of my homies, a dude I really look up to, we just have a great relationship. Depending on him, like you said, is he outside? Is he wild and he doing his own thing? Maybe I'll let him find out on his own if he don't know. If he's a stand-up gentleman, this is the first time he happened to be in 1525 in a year, and you know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
gonna think 1525 is the shit.
yeah, we forget. Then I may have to have that conversation. And I told you that happened to a friend of mine, a friend of ours. He was going to a spot that he never goes to, right? And it's funny because I think she ended up there because she think the same thing. Nobody never go there. And I even asked him, like, what made you go there? He don't even know. Damn. He said, bro, I just wanted something there. I was riding, I saw it, I decided to do something different. She was in there with another dude.
Damn.
He walked off, went to the bathroom. He came back. They was gone. And I was like, damn, you gonna tell homie? And he did. And it was crazy because that didn't dissolve the relationship at that point. And we kind of thought like, oh man, he let that go to it. But shouts out to him. What he did was just start paying attention. That just opened his antennas and he started paying attention. And then it got crazy later on after that and the whole thing blew up. But it started with that night, and I don't think he would have ever even had his antennas up had that night not happened.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. That goes to show you how many guys, when they feel like they're happy in something, are willing to look past it. Because let me tell you, bro. It's very few times because men don't put that much energy into shit, right? If your homeboy tell you, my girl or your girl was playing last night, it's normally 100% fact that she's playing. Yeah. For you to even feel like, well, you know what? I ain't gonna just check out. That's because you're looking for any excuse to stay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, dude, man, it don't even, for the average man, bro, and I think that's why so men get a bad take on this. No, it don't even take much to keep the average man happy. Like when a fella's talking, when I talk to my homeboys who in situations or relationships, when I hear the reasons why they frustrated and won't leave, I'm just like, damn, bro. Like, as good as you are, like, your girl really don't know what's out here. You feel me?
Listen.
Like, for your girl not to keep you happy knowing what type of dudes are really walking and moving out here. You feel me? Like, a lot of women don't get how easy dudes are so easy to please, bro, to where we come off as being nonchalant. Most women think like, oh, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Level don't give a fuck. He don't care.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually give a fuck. I'm just trying to show you, baby girl, I actually just want simple shit.
Yeah.
But
You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot of men also don't express that. They just go
But you
with the
shouldn't have
move.
to.
So I
shouldn't
just
have
had
to.
a conversation with one of my homegirls, and I told her, and I said, the average man probably works a job that they hate, right?
Facts.
But I'm doing it for my family.
Right.
So this man been at work all day, and then he come home. You cold, you got a big thick ass robe on, your hair tied up, and he grab your booty. You're like, boy, stop, I'm tired. that nigga is gonna go get dressed and go to 1525.
Facts. We
Oh,
show-
1525, the spot. I ain't like,
So listen, man.
hey, if
listen,
you see
listen.
me there, I'm just
Listen,
going to
so-
holler at B. I'm just going to holler at B.
Hold on,
Listen,
hold
he
on.
come and get a
She
salad.
gonna have
That's
me
it.
banned. Yeah, she gonna have me banned for 1525.
So listen, right? So people listen. So we're gonna take a little commercial break, and I want to tell everybody the sponsor of tonight's show is none other than 1525.
Facts.
So be tell them about 1525. We're gonna take a little break and then we're gonna come back.
Tell them the address.
1525 Lapelco Suite 1. Listen, we open 7 days a week. Right now, we open for 6 o'clock every day, 5 o'clock on Sundays. We'll be opening up for 11:30 for brunch when football season starts. But every day, man, come catch your vibe. 1525.
Boom.
Yep. We fucking scumbags. Shout out to OG Murder.
Oh
Fucking
Lord,
scumbag.
I know you're killing me.
That's the
Yo,
funniest nigga on the internet.
that
bro.
nigga is killing it. I
Real
told
talk,
her
bro.
weeks ago. I said, a star is born.
Yeah, bro.
Pay attention.
Let me
A
tell you
star
something,
is
dog.
born.
If OG Murder was in a bigger market, bro,
Mm-hmm.
he would have ever already took the internet by storm, bro.
But what
Because
I'm-
he's literally real
He
time
is
fucking
a
funny. He a real
natural
dude.
comedian.
So,
Everything I've heard, he a real dude.
For the 3-4 hours he be on there, people
careful.
actually watch it for the whole 4 hours.
So I can't tell you that because I'm a person that watches clips. I very seldom watch a full podcast or interview like that. What I can say is he do enough to keep you entertained to make you want to tune in.
Yes.
See, bro,
Let me
that's-
tell you how much I look at it. I never even followed this page. It's not even because I didn't want to. I just didn't follow the page, right? But I look at this shit so much to where he in my spread, my algorithm.
Yep.
Your
Me
algorithm.
too.
You feel
right.
what I'm saying? And I'm
Right.
telling you, bro, if I want to fucking laugh at this point, it's Charleston White or OG Murder.
OG Murder.
And I don't even care what the topic is. It's some of the people that he may even be going through it or beefing with that I fuck with. That don't make it not funny, bro. And I'm a dude who live my life off of laughter, off of entertainment. You feel me? I never met him personally, but I want to. This nigga funny as a
He is
See,
motherfucker,
bro,
bro.
I told her
He
a
is
couple
funny.
weeks
I'm
ago.
telling
I
you
said,
that, bro.
I
That
said,
dude missed his calling, bro. Like that dude, if that dude was from Houston, Atlanta, LA, man, that fucking dude would have the game on lock.
Hey.
We just don't have a big enough market to push it.
And it's
Dude
coming.
funny as a motherfucker.
And
bro.
I told her, I told her a couple weeks ago, I said, yo, watch out. Remember I told you? I said, a star is born. And
That's a
You
fact.
know, some people were saying, well, after he stopped talking about this, I said he's just gonna find somebody else to talk about. Like
Right.
the talent is that like you can't take the talent away.
Bro, before
And-
whatever his situation is right now, bro, everything he's just genuinely just a talented, funny fucking
Yeah.
person,
He is
bro.
funny.
And I don't know him personally. I can't tell you nothing about him personally. Me as a viewer, I'm not a street dude, right? So none of that shit matter to me anyway. When it come to just fucking laughing,
Yeah.
that nigga gonna make me laugh 100% of the time. He just
Yo,
that
think
nigga
about this.
that
Think
nigga
about
funny.
this.
I like that nigga.
People always talk about, and I always felt like this. People always say the Kardashians don't have any talent. Their talent is making you tune in.
That's a
right?
fact.
And people,
Yep.
you could say they're not
Right.
funny. They don't. No. But you're tuning
Right.
in. You know who they are, and there's
Right.
millions of people that tune in. He has you tuning in. The gift is to sit there
Right.
and entertain people. There's no level. There's no B.Savage to interview.
Right.
There's no Ari there. He sit there by himself for hours
Right.
5
and entertain
hours a day.
thousands of people.
Say,
Yes.
bro.
That's-
There's
that's talented.
three people in this city, bro, that again, Keith Carroll got a tad bit of it because he got the city so engaged. But I'm gonna keep it all the way real, bro. Keith Carroll got a movement he started to where you see that shit even in mainstream TV, people that's not from here that talk like Keith Carroll. That's the only place you got it from.
Right.
Even
Yep.
if you didn't hear from him directly. Keith Carroll, look at Warren and OG Murder, bro.
Right.
Them three people alone, bro. I could watch all fucking day because they just genuinely
Genuinely
and naturally
themselves.
fun. They just themselves,
Yeah.
bro. Them three people, and there's probably a few other people. Corey with the K. Corey, so fucking funny and talented, bro. You feel what I'm saying? To where just certain people, dog, but them three people, bro, without even trying, bro, they just got it. When they put that camera in front of them, cuz they got it.
Yo, put me on. So, them three people, put the camera on me. I don't know which one I'm at. Them three people, if you'd like to be a guest host on the Den Podcast NOLA, reach out to us. We'll have our lovely co-host, Miss Ari Grande, book you for a session. We get you in the building. We'd love to have you. Now,
Plug.
moving on. Bottles, budgets, and ballers.
And bitches.
I was gonna put, you know what I'm saying?
I'll put it in there for you.
Okay, thank you. I knew my brethren.
Yeah.
I get it. Yo, B.Savage, we start with you again because you the party guy, right? who really spending money in these spots, dog? Like you see it every day, and we
Tell
gonna
the
get
truth.
tell the
Women.
truth. Who's
Tell the
spending?
truth.
Women.
Tell the
Fellas.
truth.
Now, if you see this,
Damn.
the conversation may be a little different depending on what city you're in, right? In New Orleans, hands down, women are the ones who drop in the bag. Now, that's not to insult the handful of fellas that get it on. They got some dudes who really get it popping and do their thing.
Right.
But as an overall, there's a selective few of guys, but overall for me, if this how I go by it, if no guys come to 15-25, we're gonna survive. If women stop coming, we'll be shut down in fucking 2 months.
Yep.
Bro.
Like that's how big of the difference in engagement and how much women show love and how much women patronize. You know what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. You know, like for women can come to the club. It's very few times a woman will come to the club. It could be 100 women in the club. Very few of them gonna say, "Girl, ain't no niggas in here. I'm about to leave."
Yep.
Vice versa, if guys in the club and there's a bunch of
That's
guys,
facts.
is damn niggas number hard legs in this bitch. Man, we about to move around. We going to the next spot. That's the difference. Like women are genuinely. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it is. So women, hands down, not even a close second.
What you think, Level?
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah, I've seen it firsthand. Like a female come into the reggae club and get a section faster than a man would because
Yeah.
they look from head to toe. They smash it. They got on stilettos. They want somewhere to sit down. She gonna be like, man, I'm not standing all night in these shits. Let me get a section.
Yeah. Women prepare too.
Yeah.
No lie, bro. I have women call me, bro, right now and be like, yo, B, me and my girls trying to do a girls trip. It's 30 of us. We coming in December.
Yep.
And for example, this Friday, bro, I got a women's group from Houston and Atlanta. It's 46 of them from a women's group in Atlanta. I'm actually dropped the fly today. Not only did they reserve, bro, they literally paid in advance for a drink, or appetizer, and a fucking entree in advance.
No way.
46 women, bro, from Atlanta and Houston chapter.
Damn.
That's how women move. Now, I'm not saying this happens every time, but this happens more than just dudes are called when it's already popping. Yo, B, you got a section? Like, nigga, it's 300 people in this bitch. You know I ain't got no fucking section. Nigga, pull up if you gonna pull up and do what you do.
Right.
All that fucking stunt. Like, oh, bro, I was trying to come turn up. No, you wasn't, bro.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Baby girl done got it covered already. They on bottle number 3, and you talking about we close at 1. You calling me at fucking 11:30 asking do I got a section?
Right.
Nah, my nigga, the girls got this bitch on lock. So yeah, women hands down.
You know what I never got with the whole section thing, and I still to this day can't understand it. You get a section, cool. Everybody want to be seen, right? But it's the standing up on the motherfucking couches. I can't stand that, bro. I'm like,
Welcome to New Orleans,
It's the
brother.
turn
it's
up.
not,
everywhere.
no. It's not only New
It's
Orleans,
not only
bro.
New Orleans.
It's
It's
not.
the turn up.
It's the
What's
turn up.
the turn up?
It's
To
the
stand
turn up. You
Like me as the promoter, gotta run behind you and be like, yo.
you
get the
want
couch,
to
get the
be seen.
couch. You already in VIP. What the fuck you want to
No,
be
I
seen?
Believe-
need,
I'm gonna
I,
tell
need
you,
you to,
but-
I need to stand on that so you can see.
Nah.
Sometimes, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's not just that. Sometimes you genuinely feel the vibe, and then you trying to get your money's worth too. Because again, whether I'm in a section or standing out there, the fucking liquor costs the same.
Yeah.
Ain't shit.
So sometimes I want to walk away from this situation with you under the impression of, man, I went out my way, I overcompensated. So I want you to know when that Jeezy drop, you know what I'm saying? And this song
This my
pop,
shit.
this is my shit. Like I won't kind of feel that vibe or feel that moment. So it's more of a vibe or more of an
Yeah.
energy type situation, you know what I'm saying? And again, depending on what city you are, they really put that pressure on you.
Yeah.
They got some cities that tell you, okay, you stop buying bottles, okay, let me resell this section.
Yeah,
And that's a-
Atlanta.
Resell it? So they
Yeah.
kicking you out the section?
So they got a spot in Houston. I forgot the name of it. If I knew, I probably wouldn't say it. But the way they operate is, let's say we go book a section, right, and there's a minimum of 2 bottles. We buy the 2 bottles. Once those bottles gone, the girl who got your section gonna come and say, hey, y'all ready for another bottle? If you don't buy that bottle, they gonna wrap you up, cash you up, and say, hey, listen, we about to rebook this section. The gimmick of that spot is to keep buying bottles to stay there. If you don't keep buying bottles to stay there, they're gonna resell it, get you out of that bitch. But the pressure it put on now is the pride thing. Even if you don't have that money to spend,
You gonna
what
spend it.
man want to
You
leave
don't want
out
to be
of this bitch?
seen like, oh, you just
You
lost
see
the
what I'm
section,
saying?
nigga. Oh, yeah.
So sometimes you got niggas crashing out like, fuck that, nigga. We gonna get this next bottle and drink this bitch slow if we got to, but we gonna. So, but again, from a business standpoint, it's a dope ass model. Now it wouldn't work in a city like this because there's just not enough people.
Right.
You got 9 million people in Houston, so it's a little easier.
Glad you said that because that's one of the talking points, right?
Mm-hmm.
NOLA versus bigger cities. I think, and I'm not even a part of it, bro. I just know economics, right? And we talked about it before. y'all same business model in a bigger city, it's a different animal.
Oh, bro, listen to me, bro. If I had 1525 in Houston or Atlanta, bro,
It'll be out the
I probably will be making so much money. Y'all probably wouldn't have been able to get me on this bitch because I'd have been on a fucking private jet. I mean, I'm telling you, no lie, and not because I don't want to come.
Yeah.
Because
right.
I genuinely would have so much. Like, let me tell you, bro. Like, we do fairly well, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's a blessing to say the least, bro. But just imagine somebody saying, okay, 1525, we average about 2.7 a year, somewhere in that ballpark, right? Man, imagine somebody telling you was in Houston, that number would have been to 12, 15.
Yep.
Bro, that's life change with the same model, bro. It's just not enough people here. Then you got a club on every corner. So imagine I'm on the West Bank. It's not necessarily the place where people want to get the vibe. So if I'm doing 2.7 on the West Bank on average, right, for the last 3 years, imagine what I could have done in Houston, Atlanta, Dallas, Miami with the same business model. And my spot only hold about 200, 250 people. If I got 250 people in that bitch, it's standing room only.
Right.
So it don't take a lot of people. But in reality, if you come turn up by me tonight in today's economy, you can't really come until next month. Well, if you got 9 million people, you got enough to where you got enough people who could circulate through this bitch. Think about this. New Orleans got about less than 500,000 people that live here. Take away old people and kids, right? That number cut in half. Right. Now take away the amount of people who just don't go out. So that 259 may be down to 180, right? Now take away the fact that you got a club on every corner, right? Level got a spot. Level my cousin. I'm going by Level. I don't give a fuck if it's 3 of us. Right. That's my cousin and I'm going. Right. Well, every spot, if you close down half of these spots, the number would project. But because that's not the case, and you got somewhere every fucking corner, and New Orleans is one of those places where you can have a fucking doghouse, and if it got a liquor in the DJ, motherfuckers going.
They coming.
Yep.
So that's one of the things that for people, they see that, you know what I'm saying? And it makes it a little harder versus, again, they're not doing pre-sale tickets in fucking Houston and Atlanta. Yep. Man, we dropping. New Orleans is the only place, bro, major city, that the promoters are doing a pre-sale ticket for an artist that they spent $100K on. Yep. You know how insulting that is to say, I got Lil Baby coming to New Orleans, but I'm gonna do a $10 pre-sale ticket. How the fuck you gonna make your money back and you gave them $150?
Because they know they're not going to make that money.
But you only doing that not because the people don't want to see it. It's just not enough people to do it. Right. Yep. To force the demand. You feel me? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? In Houston, you could call, if Lil Baby could be in town and say, hey, bro, I want $100,000 to come out tomorrow night. Damn, 100? Shit, that nigga normally go for $250. Let me book him. Know why? Because I got 9 million motherfuckers that's going to see me post that we got Lil Baby tomorrow night. I'm going to make my money back. That in itself, bro, is a cheat code, bro.
So I was telling James earlier today, like,
J-Tail.
I'm sorry.
It's gonna stick. It's gonna stick.
You're
J-Tail.
forgiven. Y'all are forgiven.
Marrero.
Yeah.
I was telling him that, like, when my family started out and stuff, it was like the early 90s, right? Mm-hmm. It was not sections. It was not bottles.
Yeah, it's different.
We were home of your fifth of Jack Daniels, 2 Cokes, and a bowl of ice.
Right, the setups.
We didn't see these bottle sales and all this shit till after COVID. So this is new. Like, we are home of the...
You said after COVID?
People were still doing bottles
but
back then.
it wasn't like we see it now. Right. Like, for COVID, everybody had money.
I'm going to tell you this is the difference. It wasn't even about the money. It just depends on what you got exposed to. Because if you was a person who went to, let's say, little like ballroom, hole-in-the-wall type spots, right? You didn't start going to other shit until social media really hit. When social media hit, when Instagram kind of switched over in 2014, 15, 16, because at first Instagram was just pictures. It wasn't even video.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When people was able to show you what was going on, think about this. The people on the West Bank didn't even go out in the city the way they go out now.
No.
Facts.
No.
You feel me? Social media bridged that gap. I'm here to tell you. The rule of thumb was if you had a spot on the West Bank, you gonna win. Think about this. All the clubs that had a long run in the city, period, right, all come from the West Bank. Mm-hmm. Jay's, Caesars, places like that. Think about, you can't name a club in the city that had a run like Jay's and Caesars.
But that's what I'm saying. But we was also going to Jay's pre-social media.
That's
Jay's has always been a thing for us.
But that's the point I'm making. But it still was a setup type spot.
It was a setup type spot, but you had a few ballers in there that you knew was gonna come in
You
there
had a
and buy
bunch.
bottles.
You had a bunch. But
Yeah.
but again, it was more of drink for drink. And the hood
Yeah.
spots is gonna always be drink for drink. Because there's no bigger flex than a hood nigga walking in the club. I got some money. And I'm saying, who all drinking? Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
That's a bigger flex than buying a bottle for me and my niggas.
And which is not really a big flex if you just want to be real about it. Because remember, the ladies still drinking free till 11.
So let me ask you something.
So the niggas ain't really doing that much.
So in the past few years, the problem I ran into, coming where I'm coming from, when we going out to the club, we know, all right, it's an automatic 40 to get it. The problem I'm having down here is like every bar/club you go to, the owner is the promoter. So as long as he make his money at the bar, he can give a fuck. I'm charging free to get it. Most places is free to get it. My shit, sometimes I can't even get $10. Niggas bitching about $10 to get in the spot because they used to that free entry because the bar gonna make money. I ain't making no money off the bar.
So this is the problem, right? So this is where the economics change with that, right? Sometimes you got to understand what people's financial situation is, right? For example, all of us want a Bugatti, but fuck, if you can get a Bugatti, you're going to get a fucking Honda because you want to drive.
Right.
Right? So why would I charge $10, $15, $20 when the club across the street not only going to charge free, they're going to have a discount. They're going to have a buy one, get one free. A person who's going to go where their money spent.
Right.
So at some point, it's like, I love B.Savage. I love BS Night. Like, that's my brother. But I got $40.
But I told you.
What my
that number
$40,
is.
the $40 gonna give me my best, you know what I'm saying? When I'm gonna get the most bang for my buck. If I could go to B.Savage on a tour.
But I told you.
Give you an example, bro.
We just had this conversation.
I
That's why
told
we
you.
laughing.
I
I'ma give you an
told him
example.
$40 is the magic number.
So listen,
For everything.
on Tuesday night, you can get 4 tacos for $10, right?
yeah.
2 margaritas for $10 and a hookah for $10. Right?
Damn, right.
So imagine if I got $40, I could go buy B and I could eat 4 tacos, I could get 4 margaritas and a hookah for $40
Yep.
on a Tuesday. Now that's not every night.
Right.
But in reality, the reason why I had to buy into that is because everybody is starting to do something similar. Sometimes it's like this. You may have a club that open up and their mindset may be, bro, I got this structure. I want to run it like this, whatever. Everybody changed their structure once you realize you ain't got no money coming in. I got to pay these fucking bills.
Yep.
At first, I was no white t-shirts to get in. You got to have hard bottom shoes. You got to be 25. When that fucking landlord come and say, hey, bro, I need my fucking rent.
Yeah.
But then we just had that conversation.
You feel me?
We were saying that every club in New Orleans, at some point, they got these rules, right?
They had these
Yeah.
And then they got
Very few people.
Yeah, you gotta start
buy
adjusting. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, the youngsters come in and you like, damn, what happened? Well, like you said, you have to adjust. You have to adjust in real time.
You got to.
Yeah. So I think
got to.
he's saying for your
That's one of the
events,
things you got to understand.
you're gonna
Like,
have to adjust.
you got to. Because this is the thing, bro. New Orleans is a place where people, if I done got burned by going to certain people, I'm only going to support people I know for a fact.
Yeah.
For example, I've been promoting since 2009. So imagine what's working for me. Most people look at me and say, if nothing else, I know B.Savage not going to scam me. He ain't going to fuck over me. So I know my money's secure. I'm going to get my money. If nothing else, I'm going to get my money's worth, right? Well, let's say if they don't necessarily know you like that, you can have a dope ass spot. They going to call first. Yo, I'm about to go by Level spot. You know the dude Level? I don't really know him. Yeah, you're a cool dude. You sure be? You sure Level cool
Right.
before I go? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
they
yeah.
know what it's like to get kicked in the ass. They know what it's like to get scammed. They know what it's like for somebody to let them down. So they tend to follow. Shout out to Larry Morrow. Shout out to G. Willie. Shout out to Ryan. Right? They've been putting in work for so long. A person know what I'm gonna get with Larry. You could disagree with how Larry do some things, but Larry got a structure that's been working for so long to where he's sticking to the structure. So either you gonna buy in or you can get the fuck, you gonna move the fuck around. Because he's at this point saying, my time is more valuable than you complaining.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? There's no loyalty in the city. So at the end of the day, you coming anyway. Yeah, you may talk shit on the internet, but you're gonna be in the same fucking
You're
line
gonna
you say
go.
I'm holding.
You're gonna go.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm holding the line. You don't like it, but you ain't gonna get out that bitch. Know why? Because everybody in New Orleans want to be where everybody at. I'm going where everybody at. If you at Larry's spot, I could say fuck Larry, fuck G Willie. They some bitch ass niggas.
But they're going to
But
go.
I'm not gonna get out this line. You know why? Because all the bitches I like going, all the niggas I respect going. So I'm going. And long as niggas know that they got that to stand on, it's cool.
So look, can we do a little fact or cap real quick?
Yeah.
Facts.
All right. So fact or cap. Y'all familiar with the game? B gonna put you on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say something, and you're gonna say whether it's a fact or cap in your opinion, and you're gonna get the reason why.
Okay.
So the topic is looks rich but spends little. Fact or cap? The dudes or women, equal opportunity. The dudes or women who come there that look the richest, that look like they got it, spend the least. Fact or cap? Start with level.
We
We
go
gonna
first?
move
Oh,
this.
that's a definite fact.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a definite fact. I see it all the time.
You see it all the time.
All the time. It's like, yo, you gonna let me in the club for free?
No.
Nigga got on the biggest chain you can
chain.
find.
Yo.
You gonna let me
That's
in the club?
the
I'm
nigga
like,
here
damn,
at-
son.
That's the niggas that'll call me and be like, okay, how much the section is? I'm like $1,000. All right, let me call my boys and see if we could all come up with the money.
And then she'll call me and be like, yo, these niggas flaking. I'm like,
How
who are the
many
niggas
boys,
that I
how
sent
many
over
boys
there?
he calling them?
Well, I don't know.
If it's 2 or 3, I ain't mad at him. If he calling 10, 11.
Nigga, and all them motherfuckers gonna show up iced out.
And
Oh,
listen,
no.
and James, my sections don't be like how the American clubs be like $1,000. Man, the most I'm gonna charge you for a section is $300. The most.
And we gotta wait till they get their money together.
Yeah.
I'm a cheap
And-
dude.
and the
so
nigga- the nigga-
300.
and the nigga look
that's
like
like
$1,000.
$250 more than I'm trying to spend. You hear me?
That's
To be
fact.
up in there. Like, listen, for those who don't know me, I'm not a partier.
Right.
And if I do party, I'm trying to party on a budget. Right. So I don't get the whole. I'm gonna be real with you, and we're gonna get back to the pack of cap. I don't get the whole section thing, $1,000. I don't get the whole bottle. Like, why would I spend $200 on a bottle of Hennessy that costs $44?
So
You gotta
For me,
Go ahead.
it's
I'll let you do this
convenience.
one.
this is my shit. So I'm
For
gonna
me,
tell you.
it's convenience.
Let me tell you this. That's something that come up all the time, right? Believe it or not, bro, a lot of people feel that way. So think about this, right?
Right.
Imagine because you're structured to believe that that's the way it's supposed to go because that works for you. Most club owners don't want you to buy the bottle. We want you to buy drink for drink.
To get more money out of it.
So think about it.
Right.
If I know James is comfortable with paying me $12 to $15, depending on what side of town he's
And
on,
I
for
got
a
25
Hennessy.
shots in a bottle.
See what I'm saying? So if I'm doing a shot and a half, I'm gonna get about 20 to 24 shots, depending on who my bartender is that night. Cause this bitch gonna rob me blind. You feel what I'm saying? This bitch gonna steal from me.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is, right?
Yeah, it is.
So listen. So again, think about it.
Right.
If I get $12 for a shot of Hennessy, and I get it 20 times, do the math.
Right.
That's cheaper than me selling you the bottle.
Right.
So I don't want you to buy the bottle.
Right.
You feel me? That's the biggest misconception of people thinking that club owners want you to buy bottles. We could give a fuck less if you buy bottles. We want you to buy drink for drink.
Yeah.
The only thing we want you to buy real talk is champagne.
Yeah, because that shit's so cheap.
Yeah, we want you to buy the bottle of champagne. You buy that all night long.
How much
Yeah.
that's going for?
It depends on what it
Depends
is,
on what
though.
you get.
The average champagne really, Clico is probably the one that's probably the more expensive that people know. It's probably gonna be about $50, whatever the case may be. But in reality, if you think about it, if you buying a black bottle of Bel Air, that shit cost me $23, $24 for a bottle. Now I only sell it for $120, $125. So I'm doing it to get because I'm champagne is something I'm not selling glass for glass.
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Right.
So you're gonna have to buy the bottle. But in reality, it's like I can care. Like if you buy it, bro, cool. I spent $20 and charge you $125. It is what it is. But a lot of times, bro, the average club owner, bro, we just don't never get online and defend it. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're in a city like Vegas, with an upcharge on, like it's $84 for a 6-pack of Red Bull in Vegas. See what I'm saying?
Damn.
$84 fucking dollars, bro. It's just different markets.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, if you ever bored, go online and search LeBron James Vegas receipt. When you see the shit that's on that receipt, bro,
The GOAT.
listen to me, bro.
I ain't never seen it.
Dude, just go search LeBron James Vegas receipt.
The bottle of water.
The fucking receipt, bro, was like, let's say almost $300,000, right? When you see, they show you the breakdown.
Yeah, when you itemize it. Yeah.
Yep.
It was shit on there, bro. You not gonna fucking believe. Fucking a 6-pack of, they might have bought a 6-pack of Fiji was like fucking $100 or
Yeah.
But
water.
again, in different markets, different cities, when the money flow a different way, when shit, flow a different way, go look at that shit, bro. It's gonna change your life on how you view what nightlife is.
But that's why those bottle girls and stuff in all those other cities too are making money.
So this is the thing about nightlife that a lot of people don't understand, right? Sometimes the promoter hand is forced, right? Because you have a dude you may have a dude that call that you got to price your section based on the value. If this dude worth $2 million, right? You think he want a section next to a group of girls that work at Burger King, and it's not the shit on them, but in reality, he don't want to. If they was able to get a section, why the fuck would I buy a section?
Right.
So I gotta price my section.
That's facts.
See what I'm saying?
I get it. Yeah.
I gotta price my sections based on who can really separate themselves. If this girl make 13, 14, at this point maybe $15 an hour at Burger King, Ross, PetSmart, whatever, and it's not to shit on none of them. But in reality, if I know Level coming and Level got some bread he really trying to spend, it's an insult to Level to have Level on side of these girls who come and do a birthday celebration with their girl. The section was only $300, $400, $500. Now, Level, the people out there who he paid for this section, they can't identify him and say, oh, he that nigga.
I can't put LeBron next to them.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Why would LeBron James come get a section and the girls on side of LeBron James work at fucking
Foot Locker.
Five Below or something? And it's not the shit on them. I'm not saying they don't deserve nice things.
We did on the slick, but it's game.
You see what I'm saying? It's just one of them things, bro. Well, so sometimes you'll have people who come in and say, yo, bro, how much the sections? They'll call and be like, yo, bro, why it's so cheap? You feel what I'm saying? And the game's so different to where niggas will call and be like, yo, bro, I want to get a section. I want to buy 5 bottles, but my server not that cute. I don't want no ugly bitch.
And I tell you that
You
too.
feel me? I don't want to. I don't. So this is one of the biggest misconceptions when you're doing nightlife, right? Imagine from a business standpoint. I don't want to stop anybody from coming work for me, make money, and do all that. But if the consumer wants something in general, if I know James come and spend $20,000 with me, and his only problem is James want a certain woman, a certain look. I'm about to miss out on 20 grand because I got to do you a favor and let you come get the bag when James saying, yo, bro, I ain't buying no bottles because shorty just ain't it. When I do my video, and this video not a bunch of bad bitches,
I'm not coming.
So sometimes, that's a real thing, bro. I done had to I missed out on fucking $20,000 one night. I never forget this shit, bro. I never forget this shit. A dude came through. He said, look, bro. He was like, he was like, listen, bro, I was coming in this bitch to turn up. He was like, but my cameraman here, he was like, my server, bro, she just ain't it.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like, listen, so for me, keeping it real with the home team, I didn't want to insult her. I didn't want to play her. I'm like, look, bro, ain't nothing I could do. Man, dude packed up and got the fuck.
You're a better man than me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hey.
But this be the same shit that you'll get dragged for, and people don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes.
Right.
I lost $20,000 trying to be your friend.
But I just told James this the other day. I said, even as a woman buying a section, I want the server pretty. I want her to smell
it's
good.
It's content, bro.
I want her to be super attentive.
It's a fucking listen to me, bro.
When we doing shots and that server is in there, I want that server to be a bad bitch. Like you just do. It's a look. It's a vibe. Those girls sell the experience.
Right. So imagine me having this conversation with my staff. You know how many times people done told me, and I've gave everybody a chance. Imagine how many people done told me like, damn, B, it's kind of fucked up. You ain't give me a shot. I'm like, listen, it's not about me. In order for me to keep this business open, I've tried giving everybody a chance. But I've lost thousands of dollars because I'm being the cool guy. You know what the fucked up part? Soon as you get fired because you did something wrong, you going to drag for me and say, oh, he a bitch ass nigga. He don't fuck with me, girl. He fired me because I ain't let him fuck. Bitch, you ain't even turn me on. I'm not even attracted to you.
And I tell them men that I work with all the time, like, you cannot hire girls that you personally like. You got to have somebody for everybody.
But
that's a fact. That's a fact.
But they get
Why
mad.
you laughing?
They get mad when you ask them for like, yo, I need you to send me a headshot. They get mad.
I don't give a fuck.
That's not the person for
you don't need her.
That's not the person
even
for
the
you.
non-party in me.
Listen to me, bro. At the end of the day, if you feel some kind of way about me asking you to reveal how you look in the world that's based around looks, is based around physique, is based around that, That's your problem. This is not the
Yes.
job for you.
Because they're not gonna say, "Hey, y'all see how Shorty carried that bottle? She had the perfect form."
and then
They're
look.
not gonna say that shit. They're gonna be like, "Yo, Shorty was bad."
And ladies, when you come interview for these service position, come like you ready to work. Don't come in no jeans and no t-shirt. Like, I want to see what you're going
I
to
ain't
look
gonna lie
like.
to you. I don't give a fuck how you come to the interview. 'Cause
I want to see what you look like.
I just know. Listen to me. If you give me an interview at NASA, I'm gonna get the fucking job, whether I know what's going on or not. People interview great. What I need you to do is the same way you look on fucking Instagram, bitch. Come to work looking like Instagram.
Facts.
You look good as fuck on your pictures. You come to work. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you drive a fucking
Look
taxi.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're a fucking taxi driver. And you wonder why you looking at me saying, yeah, table 5 ain't spending no money. I guess not.
Yeah. Back to it though. We got off it a little bit. We gonna go to B. We got level. Back to cap though. Do the people that look the richest spend the least? B is your turn. You see it every day. Big chains.
So I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I done seen both sides of it, right? Mm-hmm. Where the question, it gonna probably sound like a boring response, right?
Right.
I've seen both sides. Normally, it ain't about the jewelry. Normally, people who are just naturally more popular, they have a certain expectation because of what nightlife offers, to where they expect most things given to them, right? But I've seen both sides. I've seen niggas with the jewelry that turn up. My answer gonna be women is who turning up. So you take that information and you do what you want with it.
Right.
But it's kind of like a situation where it's like, I can't really say cap, because depending on who in there, you'll have dudes who, I got money, I got all the jewelry in the world, but it's just not enough bad bitches for me to flex tonight.
For me to spend.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on who you got in the club,
Yeah.
bitch, I'm about to turn up. I already like her.
Right.
Matter of fact, I don't even like her. I like her friend. Her friend not here, but I'm about to put a show on for her
So
to go
she
back
go
and
tell
say,
her friend.
girl, you know the nigga who like you,
Right.
bitch, he put on last night.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you have those moments, but for the most part, honestly, bro, I can't sit here and say that every time a dude who got that shit on or a dude who look like he money, they spend it. It's just it have to make sense for them.
Gotcha.
It got to make sense for them.
Ari.
Women spend the most.
That's established. Okay.
Right. But I also found that the quiet man spends. The one that you don't expect, the one that's sitting in the corner,
Right.
and
That's a fact.
he's not really turning up and stuff.
J-Tail.
That's who's spending that money.
Jang.
Nigga,
You
just said
spending
you frugal.
20 in the club?
Nigga, you ain't spending
spending 20 in
shit.
the club?
That nigga got a budget. You ain't spending shit, bro.
Oh, I got a budget, man. You heard
But
me?
if the shit go
Like,
with it-
I gotta be fiscally responsible if we go do this thing. Hey, no, I feel you, because that's who really be having the money.
The quiet
Right,
one.
You know what I'm saying? That's who really be having the money.
And that
Motherfucker be
was
frugal.
That's an issue I always have with the girls. I'm like, y'all ignoring the quiet one, but that's the one that's gonna spend the money.
Right,
They
facts.
always go to the one that has the big chains and they look like they
All right,
spend it.
so I'm gonna ask a question. It's a little bit off the subject. Be honest. Don't lie to me, because I know you. Which one you most attracted to?
The quiet one.
You lying.
I have had
Nah, she ain't.
I like a flashy nigga from time to time.
I know you do.
But the quiet one I like. We both can't be loud.
I say the most.
No,
not-
no, she gonna flex. She gonna flex with the nigga, with the loud nigga, but
Yeah.
she gonna
I
fuck with the
prefer
quiet
a
nigga.
quiet one.
Yeah.
I prefer a quiet.
Gotcha.
I don't need you just outside like that.
Gotcha.
Bro, you know what's so crazy, man? And I hope everybody see this, just kind of understand the feeling. On average, I get about $1,500 a month in chargeback.
A month?
A month. Right? So sometimes, man, you gotta take the good with the bad, right? Sometimes you gotta, for example, I actually had my rep come in today and change my system to where you're required to have a password, a signature, all this different shit, doing all these different little things we putting in. And again, sometimes you got some that you don't even challenge because the time it take not worth the $40. I done had somebody dispute $5.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And again, out of fairness, bro, I can't tell you what people's financial situation is, right?
Right.
What I will say is, because I'm kind of fair when it comes to that. The shit of hurting feeling when you ain't give me an opportunity to fix it. If it really was about an issue, let me fix it, right? Give me an opportunity to fix it.
Right.
Because the problem is with the chargebacks is it's not only because sometimes you may have a legit issue. I'm not saying every chargeback was fucked up. The problem is, let's say if the dispute go through, they charge me an additional fee because they feel like I dropped the ball. So let's say your chargeback was for $300 on your card. Outside of that $300, I'm gonna pay another $50 to $75 because the fucking chargeback was granted to them.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's times where you just like, bro, like how the fuck could I survive, from a business standpoint? Now the crazy part is because stealing in nightlife is so much of a big thing with your staff, and you just gotta learn to accept it. If I go all cash, my staff gonna steal half of it.
I was just about to ask that. What about if you just go all cash? But
That's the problem.
Damn.
When you put all that money in front of people, bro, and this the thing, people don't really
Temptation.
steal the way you may think they steal. It's not like a James came in, yo, how much my tab is, baby girl? It's $100, right? And James give me the 100 and she go in her pocket. One of the ways they do it is James drinking Hennessy on the rocks. I'm gonna pour James a triple instead of a single every fucking time. James not crazy. James hang out. James know he's fucking shot shouldn't have been this big. So after James catch on that, fuck, she turning up. James done really had 15 fucking drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
James smart enough to know, let me give baby girl a tip so next time I come, she know what it is.
Gonna take care of me.
So for her, let's just say James not that clever. And James don't give her a tip. It cost her nothing.
Yeah,
You see what I'm
facts.
saying? It was still your product.
Facts. Right.
So even if James dropped the ball, you feel what I'm saying? Dude, it's so crazy, bro. I remember having a bartender one time. She was playing games so much. She would say, James, give me your debit card. I'm going to hold your card until the night over to make sure you show me love.
damn.
You see what I'm saying? I'm going to make sure you show me love. And the reason I found out, because the dude I knew, and this how fucked up it was, this one of my friends. He called me and was like, yo, such and such work tonight because she got my debit card. So in my mind, I'm thinking more of, he probably fucking her or something. That's what it was. I ain't thinking none of it. So the second time when he called me, he was like, yo, B, such and such work tonight? She got my debit card. I'm like, why the fuck this bitch got your debit card every time?
Right.
You feel me? Put two and two together doing my investigation the whole while. That's what she was doing to niggas. Give me your card. You could drink, you could turn up. I'm gonna give you every drink you ask for. Nigga, at the end of the night, you ain't getting this call back if you don't take care of me.
Damn.
So the game just that deep, bro. Like think about this if you're a bartender. You're getting tipped out almost. It's just structured in nightlife to where if I buy a drink, I tip for a drink. So imagine if you find 4 people just in the midst of a night and say, I'm only gonna charge you $40 and you could drink all night. Man, that's extra $160 I made off of the possible $1,000 I done made
Right.
for a regular shift. So imagine how many people that's taking that type of, and it's like that, bro. So for me, sometimes, bro, we literally structure our business model on, okay, I know my staff gonna steal 20% of this shit. Let me charge it on to the same customers because this is the only way I'm gonna survive. And people don't understand that. People walk in and be like, man, why this shit so high? Imagine I've been open 3 years, bro. You can't never say, man, 1525 got a bunch of, I'm in danger.
Facts.
I feel like I'm not gonna make it home. Well, I pay for the best security. I pay top dollar. But these dudes to really hold it down.
And them niggas packed you down.
They don't give a fuck who you are. So at some point, I gotta make some money. You feel me?
Right.
So I'm trying to offset the stealing. And it's times where I'm talking about. There's been times where, no lie, bro. If I had to really be honest with myself, I'd probably lose $10,000 of money stealing because I'm open 7 days a week.
Damn.
So imagine you wake up every day, bro. You know you got a business model that is probably $10,000 in money you losing every month, just because you know for a fact most of your staff stealing and stealing from a stand because it's so much of a thing. Firing them don't really matter because whoever you bring in gonna do the same shit. And again, I don't even think everybody mean harm, right? That's the biggest misconception.
It's the
Some of them just understand the hustle. If I pour him a strong drink, he gonna eventually catch on and realize, yo, Johnny, a cool ass bartender. Johnny making sure my drink strong. The number one way to find out your bartender stealing when you start having customers say, Man, what's such and such at?
not
She working tonight?
Damn.
Bitch, why she asking for you like that? Bitch, your drinks ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You ain't flipping bottles back there, motherfucker.
You feel what I'm saying? You ain't blowing fire.
You ain't that cute.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
But the reason I'm asking for her is because she gonna pull me the stiff drink.
Yeah.
She gonna over.
take care
Let me
of
tell you
me.
how bad it is, bro. The bartenders across the board, they overpour so much, bro, to where the customer don't even realize drinks not supposed to be that fucking strong.
Damn.
They'll down talk you and say, man, when I go to 15-25, man, the drink's not that strong. Nah, bitch, where you going at? They stealing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why your drink that strong. You feel me? We give 2 ounces. 2 ounces of liquor is what we offer, right? So imagine if you overpouring, you giving the bitch 3-4 ounces of liquor.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not feasible, bro. It's not even feasible.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's just one of those games, bro. If you're gonna be in this game, bro, you gotta be attentive. You gotta fuck with it on a regular. And then you gotta try to have people around you who fuck with you enough sometimes to say, you know what? Man, I ain't even been dogging them out like that. I ain't gonna fuck over them like that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if you work at 15-25, honestly, bro, you're gonna make money. We have the customer base to where you'll make money. So why steal and risk it? But it's just the culture. You feel what I'm saying? It's the culture. Yep.
It's the hustle.
So, with all that being said, bro, you gave us a lot of information. We really appreciate it. What's next for B.Savage? What you got going on next?
Man,
what's coming up?
I will say this, man. Like I'm a West Bank guy through and through. So I like the structure of the West Bank, right? I have a lot of support from the politicians and stuff like that. So my goal is to naturally build out the West Bank to where people feel like it's just human nature to come party. So I'm working on this project, man. 2 projects. I want to do a 24-hour doggy daycare.
All right.
Right? Because I understand how much people just respect and love their dogs or their animals. You know what I'm saying? So I want to have a space where you can get groomed, you can leave your dogs overnight when you're traveling. We have 24-hour babysitters, that kind of deal. But my big project is I got like a family-oriented spot that I'm working on where it's going to be family-based during the day. And then it turned into kind of like the adult playground at night. So I'm going to do everything from virtual golf, virtual baseball, private karaoke room.
Strippers.
Nah. but yeah, man, I got some shit in the works, man, that I'm working on. And really, it's really just building up So the thing, this is what I like about the West Bank. It's not because I'm just a homer, right? What I realize about the West Bank is there's so much opportunity for parking on the West Bank. And parking is a big thing. And now if you from the city, you understand that it's very little parking. So culturally, you understand that I may have to park around the corner and walk.
Right.
But if you from the West Bank, you naturally understand that I need a place that's gonna allow me to park and be comfortable, whatever. So I'm working on that, and I'm working on a upscale cigar bar for the West Bank. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So I want to do a cigar bar. So that's kind of my makeup, bro. I got a few things in mind. So law willing, man, 2026, you're gonna have some different shit popping up. So I'm really trying to corner the market, man. I mean, honestly, man, shout out to Larry Morrow, man. Larry, one of my real good friends, man. Just kind of even watching him, I don't even bother him as much like I used to, because he just got so much going on, and just being a restaurateur, just kind of understanding that market, because you're getting older. Because at 43, law willing, I'll be 44 August 14, right? In reality, people gotta eat, they ain't gotta party. You feel what I'm saying? So I like the idea of structuring things based around food, entertainment versus just flat out nightlife, because I can't help who follow me, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all follow me. Well, in reality, you may not necessarily want to go out, but I could sell you, yo, James, bro, my lamb chops off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Irie, my salmon off the chain. You feel me?
Do you feel like y'all get enough credit for y'all food? Because the food hit.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't think we do. The reason why I say we don't, bro, because I haven't had one of those. Shout out to Ebony. Ebony came through and did like a fuel review. Our food way too good for people not to come in and do more reviews.
Yeah.
So I don't think we get the credit, but our food smashing a lot of restaurants.
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our food is like really, really on it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it comes with time, and then that part of it is on us because I don't think we do as much promotion as we should do when it comes to it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's something that we trying to change and get into. But yeah, man, I'll put our food up against anybody and feel comfortable. Like there's no spot out here where I would say, damn, I ain't lying, bro. We ain't fucking with them.
Right.
We gonna be in the ball. It's something you gonna pick from our spot
Yeah.
and be like, yeah, 15-25 on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yo, man, I definitely appreciate you coming through, bro. You shed a lot of light on a lot of different things tonight. I think the audience at home who didn't know you a little bit gonna know you a little bit more tonight. Anything level Ira gotta say before we head out
I
here?
got something to say. B just saved the West Bank single-handedly.
How is that?
Because you
I don't know why
wasn't-
you think the West Bank needed saving.
man,
Wait,
listen.
hold on. I'm glad you said that.
But I'm not
glad
the
you
only
said
one. I'm
that.
not the only person that thinks this way. Y'all getting it live and direct.
Right.
No,
You got
bro.
James. I
bro.
lived on the West Bank for 7 years, bro.
Yeah,
before I came uptown.
Yeah, I lived
No, you
40-something
did.
years.
You didn't
Listen,
experience
you
the
did.
West Bank.
Okay, cool.
so
You
bro.
experienced the West Bank.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that.
I'm tired of him.
You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you said that. What's the West Bank bias, right? When it come to partying on over there, because you know a long time ago, and I think it's gotten better over the years. Katrina definitely helped it because what Katrina did was had a lot of East Bankers that were forced to move to the West Bank to be closer to home while things were getting done at their house or whatever like that. But it's kind of merged the culture a little bit. There was a time, I'm not gonna lie to you, before Katrina especially, there was always this thing way across the river. Right? Way on the West Bank.
And I think-
way on the East Bank.
And I think everybody was afraid of the West Bank because of JP. The police was
Fact,
always
but this
there.
the thing. This is the thing I have by the West Bank. It's more misconception versus facts.
Right.
People tell you what they heard about the West
Yes.
Bank versus what they've experienced.
Because
Right?
people not getting pulled over the way they talk.
Oh man,
Nah,
no.
Real talk.
Yeah,
it is.
nah.
But
It
that's
is.
No,
No,
bro.
because I had a business in Gretna. My restaurant was in Gretna.
Well, Gretna is different. Gretna
Gretna is a
attached.
Right,
different.
and I-
Gretna is a different monster.
Gretna is
Right.
their own
Gretna,
sanctuary,
Gretna
right?
is Gretna is
Gretna.
unattached. So Gretna's gonna be a little different.
Right.
The difference is with the West Bank is, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. Like night for night, I don't give a fuck. And G Willie, Larry, that's my partners. Like we fuck around. They not fucking with me when it comes to just day-to-day nightlife. And I'm saying this on, I hope they see this. None of them fucking with me when it comes to day-to-day nightlife. Now, can they point out a night event that's gonna hit in the city? Because the nightlife been kind of moved from the city, because at one time you got to a point where in the city, only spots that's popping right now is a real younger crowd in the city.
Yes.
And people don't want to really party with that crowd because there's a lot of dramas, a lot of shit that come with it. People really going into, man, I want to be somewhere where it's safe. And that's something that I provide. And that's the reason why the West Bank be kind of lit, because of that. My spot, at least, I can't speak for everybody's spot and I stay out their way. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, the biggest misconception is thinking, yeah, man, if I come to the West Bank, this is gonna happen. Man, that shit, at this point, I fucking run the West Bank so hard, you can tell a police, man, hey, I just left from B.Savage spot, and they gonna let you go at this point. You feel what I'm saying?
Talk your
And I
shit,
can stand
B.
on that.
Talk
Just keep
your
it
shit.
real.
Talk your shit, B.
So at the end of the day, it's like, you could call me and be like, yo, B, the police pulled me over, my nigga, and I can almost pull up. Unless you fucked up, I can almost get you out of most situations. Like, look, bro, let this dude go. He just had a few. Let him go home. Now, if you a motherfucker, you a mass murderer. You know what I'm saying? You don't rape 3 motherfuckers. Like, my nigga, you on your own. I can't do nothing about that.
Right.
But if you genuinely just got some bullshit, you'd have had a few too many, you swerving a little bit, I can get you out of that, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I know that most of those politicians, most of those people understand, they always tell me, B, if you keep it safe, we could fix everything else. If you would just keep it safe. I've been open 3 years, bro. And the police haven't been called out to my spot in 3 years, bro, one time. I've never had a police call. Because I don't really value the money as much as I value your safety, bro. Like, I don't want to call your mom and say, hey, Miss Level, I'm sorry, but. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the money. Like, money don't matter to me like that, bro, versus your safety.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to walk away saying everybody who came to 1525 got home the same way. So that's going to rub some people the wrong way. So I don't allow smoking in the spot. I don't have nothing against smoking, but I understand that it brings a different crowd of people. So if your safety matter to you, right, you going to understand these rules I got in place. Now we not about to let you in with anything. Now we not about to let you do this. Now we not about to clown. I'm going to call my DJ and say, yo, we got more guys in the club than women tonight, right? Watch what you play. Go to more of an R&B set. If a nigga fighting this bitch while Tevin Campbell playing, he really was mad.
He was on some shit.
You feel me? Versus he playing Boosie, Knuck If You Buck. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Shit may go left.
It's hard to be a real nigga to Tevin Campbell.
You see what I'm saying?
If you-
So it's just certain things, dog, I'm just not signing up for. Certain things I'm just not going to put people in that situation because money. Just imagine, bro, you calling somebody parents and saying, hey, man, last night, you know, your daughter got in a fight at the club and this happened and the dude followed her home. And I tell this woman I'm sorry, but then I'm going home and I'm counting money. Man, fuck this money.
Right.
This lady lost her child. So I just don't care like that. Like, I don't want that kind of money. I call it blood money. I don't want blood money. So by default, I'm going to always make less money because your safety matter to me. So if safety matter to you, 1525 going to be a spot you going to get with.
That's why people fuck with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't care about the money like that, bro. I'll go to work, bro. I swear to God, bro, I put this on my kids. I would stop nightlife and go get me a job at the plant, reach out to somebody who come and say, yo, bro, get me a job, bro. Because I can't sleep at night knowing I put you in danger behind fucking money. Like, bro, that shit that's just not what I'm on. And to the people who on that, that's their business. I ain't fucked up with them. I don't even care that much. For me, there's no money they're gonna make me say, yo, let James and his crew in here with their guns and their attitude. Bro, I done turned around niggas. I done turned around celebrities. I done turned around fucking street dudes who was coming in that bitch to drop a bag. Bro, no, you can't come. You done already cursed out my security. Why would I expect him to have my back and protect these people if I put him in a situation where I'm saying, yo, bro, just because he called you a bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Let him in. And then they tear this bitch up. It ain't worth it.
Right.
Like, I'm just not settling for that. So I tell people all the time, man, safety first. You feel me? Good time after that. And then we get home and whatever money we make it. Now, again, I may end up closing down at some point because that's my logic. Mm-hmm. But I feel like walking away from it, bro, people would love me and care about me enough to say, you know what, bro? I fuck with you so much. Man, my job hiring, bro. And they said they fucking paying $50 an hour.
Bro.
And if that's what I'll go shovel shit to take care of my family. So I ain't really fucked up with it at the end of the day. Like, I want to make money. It's cool, bro. I want to be lit and all that shit. But if I got to sacrifice somebody's life for this shit, nah, fuck that. I ain't sacrificing nobody's life for no fucking party or for no nightlife or let niggas in and I know, yo, homie, your boy got 3 guns with him and he got a backpack with a stick of dynamite in this bitch. And all I'm hoping for is, yeah, bro, we get through the night, but we made it back. Man, fuck that. Like, I don't want that money. You know what I'm saying? So that I've always made less money. Over a period of time, I've been okay because I last longer. But I'm going to be real, bro. I'm not sacrificing nobody's life. I don't care what you say about me. That's something I ain't never going to sacrifice. And then you could be my enemy. And I'm not going to sacrifice your livelihood or you getting home to your family because I want to be able to say I made a certain amount of money. Like, dog, you got to be a different kind of nigga to know somebody got killed at your shit, but you at home licking your fingers, counting your fucking money. That's different, bro. And I just ain't built like that. You feel me? It ain't my style.
And I told James this when we were talking about the nightlife today. I said, not even with you being my friend, but 1525 is a place that I will go to by myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel safe.
Saints, you
Yo, let
told
me
me
tell you-
Saints players and told you that.
Yo,
Like, that's the only place I
let me
feel
tell you how
safe.
dope your spot is, right? I did an event 2 years back, and I had one of the biggest reggae stars to come out of my country. Mm-hmm. She brought him to your spot. Mm-hmm. The nigga went back to Trinidad and told him, yo, I had a ball at this spot.
I remember that night.
And you know what I'm saying? And he don't listen to R&B or flex like that. He a straight Rasta like.
Right.
But he went back and he called me. He's like, yo, that spot your sister took me to, that shit
I remember
was
that
lit.
night.
Yeah.
They turned up
You know
and
what I'm
went
saying? It
was
real
Easter.
Caribbean.
It was
I
Easter
remember
Sunday,
that. I
yeah.
remember that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And I appreciate that alley. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tell you, like, it's so crazy. Just yesterday, if you go to my page, it may still be on there. Like, shout out to Alante Taylor, but I'm probably gonna even theme theme my Saints watch party around Delonte, bro, because when I tell you that dude was so fucking solid, bro, like
My karaoke party.
he like karaoke night, you feel me? Somebody was actually at the camp yesterday and was on camera saying, yo, Alante, what's up, bro? You coming back to karaoke night? He like, bro, I'm gonna be at karaoke night right after camp.
Right.
That's the type of love, like I like organic love, bro. Like for me, that mean a lot to know you know about my business, bro. To have them dudes call me and say, yo, bro, listen, because they know I'm gonna protect them. They gonna be safe. I ain't gonna let nobody fuck over them. I ain't gonna let nobody get out the way. It's not about your money, bro. The money don't matter to me. Knowing you was able to get back home to your family. What the fuck I look like looking at ESPN and somebody say, last night Saints player got into it at this nightclub and da-da-da-da.
Yes.
Nah, my nigga, we gonna protect you. These dudes 23, 24, 25 years old, but they human, bro. They wanna have a good time. So I'm gonna try to set that precedent for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, listen to me, bro. I swear to you. I've had Earl Thomas pull up. I've had Ed Reed, fucking Hall of Famer, bro. Ed Reed come pull up. I've had fucking Trick Daddy just recently came.
I saw that, yeah.
Right?
And we was at the concert, yeah.
Right,
We was
you know
at the
what I'm
concert, right.
You know what's so crazy, bro? That dude was, let me tell you how real Trick Daddy was, bro. I wound up giving him a bottle of Patron and Don Julio Rep, right, for him and his people. He ended up not opening up the Patron, right? He came to me and said, yo, bro, man, here go your Patron, bro. Hold it for me for the next time I come.
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna even take it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, he just had so much of a good time, bro, to where he just was like, damn, like, dog, this shit cool. Like, I can move around. It ain't no drama. It ain't this going on. And I've just, like I said, I've had so many people just come through that motherfucker, and I'm just like, man, this shit a blessing. Because we on the West Bank at the end of the day.
Right, right.
Very, like, think about, you got to leave downtown. You got to leave the city to come 15 minutes away. And I don't know why people act like the shit's so far. Because in these major cities, 15 minutes, my nigga, is a fucking...
Another country.
If you go on TikTok, bro, 1525 is known as the #1 spot to visit on when you come to New Orleans.
Yeah.
1525.
Congrats, dog. Congrats.
You
man.
feel me? And we don't even have a high, like, I'm trying to change how I move on TikTok because of it. I'm just older, bro, and I'm stuck in my ways. But literally, TikTok will tell you 1525 is the #1 spot to visit when you come to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So we literally get out-of-towners every day of the week. You know, people come through, they coming. Like, they coming to that motherfucker. So it's been love, bro. Like, it's been love for real, for real.
That's love. Yo, you know what's crazy? You know how me and this dude got cool? We in the barbershop. We got the same barber.
Right.
Shout out to Marv. Yo, he the only nigga I knew in the barbershop knew what they was talking about. When we talk about sports,
Right. We talk
that's
about
how we
sports.
got cool.
Right.
We respected each other's sports acumen.
Right.
Because most of the dudes that talk about sports don't have an idea what they talking about. Right? But he was the first dude, like, I'm listening to him, like, oh, he know what he's talking about. And vice versa. And that's how we got cool.
Yeah, it be times, bro, we'll call each other like 7, 8 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro, you saw that you saw what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, we really be on that shit and we just kind of have fun. And I'm just a, man, no lie, bro. I'm a regular, everyday dude, bro. I like regular people. I ain't really starstruck like that. I like, if you my friend, bro, that's just what it is.
Thanks.
That's what I'm into. Like, we literally hook up and like, yo, bro, what you doing on a Monday? We ain't had a fucking lunch on a Monday in a while.
Right.
We'll put time aside to go eat at a fucking full restaurant, you know what I'm saying? And just shoot the shit with our barber, bro. Like, that's just who I am because I don't value money, bro. I value people.
Thanks.
Like, people mean the world to me, bro. Like money gonna come and go. Like, I'd have been broke fucking 3 times, you know what I'm saying? And life didn't stop. It was the genuine people, the moments where I had motherfuckers in my life who would say, look, bro, I can't give you the money to get you out of jam, but my nigga, I got $10. Let's go to fucking Burger King. We gonna split a Whopper meal. I'm gonna give you half the fries. We can fucking pour this fucking drink in 2 cups. That shit mean the world to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep myself around those people, those situations, because it's organic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what most of my relationships built around. No lie, bro. Just genuine people who like regular everyday shit. And we could talk about it. We could discuss it. That's why, like I told you, inviting me on this podcast, bro, I was honored because this is what I like. This is my world. I like talking shit, having fun. You know what I'm saying? And I'll come on this motherfucker every week. If you know what I'm saying?
Don't
if
say
my
that.
time
Don't
I'm
say
just
that.
being real.
She gonna grab you
We
out.
call you out. We call you
I'm just
Hey, bro, what you doing Monday
I'm
at
just
about
telling you, bro.
7:30?
Yeah, bro, I genuinely like this, bro, because it's a peace of mind, man. Like, my
Yeah.
life be so fucking hectic, bro. Like, when I take my phone off, do not disturb, bro, I'm gonna have 3 people cursing me out because I ain't answer, right? I'm gonna have 3 motherfuckers saying, damn, bro, I'm trying to come to the lounge, you ain't here. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
trying to buy a fucking t-shirt while the shop been down for so long.
Right.
So sometimes, man, my getaway, my great escape is being able to do stuff like this and talk about current events, talking about what's real. You know what I'm saying? So I like this shit. This shit really dope, bro. So I'm happy for y'all. Real
Thanks.
talk.
I want to give you your flowers too, because you have been a good friend to me. You have talked me off the ledge when I was ready to give up on my business. So I want to thank you. Thank you
It's
for
all
keeping
love.
me encouraged.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna thank you too. I don't know if you remember this, but when I started Soca Hustlers, I came to your shop and I'm like, yo, I want to start a t-shirt business, man.
Right.
You ain't be like, man, I ain't got nothing to tell you. You took me to the back and showed me everything, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck, like
Thanks.
this nigga cool as shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
I remember
but,
that. I
you know
remember
what I'm
that,
saying?
bro.
So I was like, yeah, I fucks with him. Like,
I appreciate that, bro. You know what's so wild for me, bro? Like, so I remember, I never forget, bro, when I first got into the t-shirt thing, right? Again, like I told you, this shit happened by mistake. Again, in my mind, I wore this shirt to fucking piss my boss off, and it turned into a business. But what I realized was it was so hard for me, but I was a guy who got engaged, because how you not get engaged when you make fucking $29,000 in fucking 30 days?
Right.
So in my mind, I just went to research. So in my mind, I'm like, you know what, bro? Let me bridge the gap for people who want to do it, people who understand that it's going to take some commitment. But man, at the end of the day, it's like, if I showed you everything I know, I can't tell you it's going to make it work for you the same way. But you can't say I didn't try.
Right.
And something, because this is how I look at it, bro. You know how much easier it is if I'm in a fucked up situation, bro, to reach out to you and say, yo, Level, look, bro, man, life kind of came at me fast, bro. Man, I need $30, bro. I don't know if you got it or not. You know how much easier it is for you to say, yo, bro, you know what? I ain't got 30, but I got 15. And make it a little easier for you to give me that 15, because you knew at some point I was there when I didn't charge you for that moment.
Yeah.
And that's how my life works, because I just be feeling like, man, you just don't never know when you need somebody, bro. When you just genuinely need somebody to have your back. You feel me? I done been there. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like. I know what it's like to be in a situation where financially you just like, bro, this shit real. Like, life be fucking life, and bro, like, this shit be happening for people. So I'm just like, put yourself in a situation to understand that as long as you could be just a genuine person to people, it expand your horizon of how many people you can reach out for a favor.
facts.
If you an asshole, bro, man, nigga looking at you like, bitch, I want you to fail. I ain't giving you a fucking thing. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people. So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just genuinely be wanting to help people. Now, sometimes my time may not allow me to do it in right away or whatever, but if I could help, bro, man, I'm helping every time, bro, because coming from a city like this that's so small, you don't get many opportunities, bro. Like, I'm blessed, man. Like, every business I done put my hand on, bro, I never had a business that didn't work. Everything I've ever done worked, and it's because of how I treat people. Like, I got a relationship with people. Like, no matter if you call me tomorrow and say, bro, I need a plumber. I need somebody to wash dogs. I need somebody to shampoo my hair. I need somebody that cleans shoes. I know somebody who do everything. Everything. It's nothing you could call me for that I won't know somebody for. You feel what I'm saying? So I try to keep those relationships going because I want to get people to network. You feel me? Like, I used to do this thing called Black Business Crashes. And I'm mad at myself because had I did it the way I planned on doing it, the shit would have blew up, bro. But I used to do this shit where we would pick a business that wasn't doing as well, right? This was kind of, remember they had a little stretch where people was doing pop-up shops?
Yeah.
So I would be like, yo, the Tea Party Boutique sells nothing but different teas, right? I would get a bunch of people and say, hey, y'all, we going to the Tea Party Boutique. Everybody have at least $10 if nothing else. We going to flood Tea Party Boutique. We going to flood this spot just to keep them motivated, just to keep them going. In a fucking Black Business Crash and shit, I'm talking about, dog, we was helping people out so much to stay open for a couple more months. And I was just rotating every month. We was finding a new spot. Yo, look, y'all tag a business that y'all feel like need the support. No lie, bro. If I had really stayed on that shit, bro, just life would have taken me fast. Business with the boom, and no lie, bro, that's probably something that I think about every day that I want to go back to, because from a community standpoint, bro, man, I watch the Arabian community, bro, them people literally work together, bro. Whether you like the way they do shit, whether you agree with it, bro, man, them fucking people literally walking up right now in real time, bro. My whole strip mall, 1525 at? Man, them people walk up and say, hey, man, you interested in selling this? We trying to turn this shit into a school for our people. That's a real fucking conversation, bro. Them people just trying to turn it into a fucking school. Them people just built a fucking neighborhood, bro.
Across the street, yeah.
Around the corner. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Dude, you cannot buy a plot unless you're one of their people. You're Arabian.
That's crazy.
The bitch, when you pull up to it, bro.
And James, we ain't talking no mediocre houses.
No.
Nigga, I'm talking about.
I live on the West Bank.
You feel me? My nigga, them people, you pull up to that bitch say private property, you cannot buy a fucking plot.
That's the dessert place on Terry Parkway. They just opened up too.
Listen, bro.
Yeah.
And for me, I just feel like culturally, bro, until we get out of this place where it's like, I gotta be the man, I gotta be the person, I gotta be the one that's winning, and we be willing to, just imagine this, bro. They got a few people from this city that's doing some serious shit. Just imagine if everybody really got behind Larry.
Yep.
Imagine if everybody got behind Super. Imagine if everybody got behind Black Tatted. They all doing good. Right, Judy? But imagine if everybody truly got behind it. Fuck your personal beliefs.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? You ain't got to like them. Because if you got to be a fool to think every fucking Arabian or white person like their people.
Right, right.
They just understand the structure. If we got behind those people and put them in a situation to say, listen, we about to turn y'all all the way up, you could naturally branch off and then you could bring somebody with you. That's the way it started. We may not live long enough to see it happen or manifest. But my daughter in the position. You feel what I'm saying? Kennedy in the position for somebody to say, yo, that could be Savage daughter. She know the game. Turn her up. I'm telling you, bro, that shit will be different.
Hey, and the thing I always say about equality, the biggest mistake we make with equality is we keep reaching for it, right? We keep trying to say, oh, we equal to them or we can do the same. Now, if we build within our own community, we build within our own infrastructure, we get behind B.Savage, we get behind Ari Grande and our businesses level and their businesses. If we support those, we can build our own economic base and we don't have to search for equality that never exists. Right. Nobody with a 400-year lead is ever going to see equality.
You're never going to see it, bro.
Never. It's not even possible.
Right.
But if we build within our own infrastructure, and I tell everybody all the time, I say the number one mistake we make as Black people or people of color is that as soon as we achieve a little bit of success or money, we go to things that the white person or white people have prescribed to as success.
Facts.
Right? We buy things that they think lead to success. We buy Benzes and all these different cars, like different things that we do. But man, build within our own community, within our own infrastructure. Keep the money and the Black dollar within the Black community. And we could build, it's endless the amount of things we can do, bro. We can be like them and they'll be looking to us for equality versus the opposite.
And that's a fact.
You know, Taz had made a post this week. I don't know, everybody from New Orleans know churches died this week.
Damn.
And he talked about how churches that had millions of views. Okay. And he said, we blew up a chicken overnight. He said, what if we did that for a Black business? And we picked a month and we said, okay, for this month, everybody is going to support this business. Then the next month, we're going to support this business. He said, do you know what we could do for each other as a community? That's a fact. He said, but no, we stuck on the news about a chicken. And, you know, it's no disrespect to somebody's pet, right? But he was like, if we take that energy and put into each other, how far we can go.
Right. And it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you how real it is, bro. That's why I'm so much of an advocate for when I bring Larry Morrow name up all the time. Bro, you know how many relationships that dude had to lose, go without, how many people he had to rub the wrong way, just to say, I'm not going to allow you to make New Orleans not look good. Because at the end of the day, you got to think, ain't nobody here his fucking competition, bro.
No.
You feel me? Man, that same dude that went to Houston and turned Houston the fuck up. You feel me? He only getting started. Imagine if he truly had the support. Again, you ain't got to agree. We got a fucking president, dog, that half of the people don't agree with him. But you know what? They got behind and rallied behind the purpose. Yep. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the way I feel when it comes to certain people, bro. Like, again, it ain't about you agreeing with everything. It ain't about you. Stop feeling like you're dick riding. Stop feeling like you choking somebody's chicken. No, man. Sometimes, bro, the only way for us to get ahead, the more people. Think about this, bro. Fucking Elon Musk came out of nowhere, bro. Dude, he came out of fucking nowhere. You know how many black people they got with successful ideas that we don't fucking back, bro? We don't even support half of that shit. Nobody, because the black culture is survival of the fittest. We feel like if it ain't us, fuck anybody else. Fuck level. Fuck level, great idea. That ain't me.
Right.
Let's talk about the shit I'm doing now. With level already got the head start. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know?
I can speak for myself personally. Like, I have reached out to friends. Let me tell you this. Let's do this. That's the ones who shoot me down. But I'll go bring it over here to our cousins, and they all in. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll support that. I'll help you. When I first got into the daycare business, I went to all the sisters. Can you help me do this? Can you help me do this? No help.
Right.
A little white lady told me the game.
Right.
She showed
typical.
me everything.
Typical.
Showed me everything. She probably showed me some shit she ain't had no business showing.
Right, facts.
But we don't do that for each other. Look, people have babies every day. It's enough it's enough children for all of us to work.
That's a fact.
But we won't help each other.
That's a fact.
At all.
Like I don't know, bro. Certain things I'm gonna live and die and stand on. Like certain things, bro. That's just the way I feel. I want to see people win. My dick get hard for success of black people, bro. Like, cause I understand how hard this shit is. This shit ain't easy, bro. You feel me? Even like use this podcast for example, bro. As dope as this setup is, everything that's going on, man, you know how many people gonna miss this episode, right? Or may not see it or whatever. You gotta be a different kind of motherfucker to wake up every day and say, I'm gonna keep pushing. Yeah. You feel me? I'm gonna keep going because I know I got a good I got a good content. I got what people looking for. And that's what separate people. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, the crazy part that I never forget, bro. And that's why I think I like doing podcasts. So before podcasts
that's your third time saying it.
Let me tell you why, right?
Let
me tell you why, right? I never forget this shit. I used to do this thing called Random Thoughts from a Fat Guy.
I remember that.
Right?
Random Thoughts from a Fat Guy?
It was a hashtag.
And
Random
it was popular too.
Dude, the shit was so popular, bro. Before, I didn't know what podcasting was. Just before anybody was doing it. I had a major company reach out to me and say, hey, listen, we want to turn your segment into a podcast, right? And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, typical project nigga don't know no better. Because again, I was naive and I didn't know what it was. No lie, bro. I'd probably be a fucking millionaire 100 times over had I jumped into the game back then. But I just genuinely didn't know. And because I fucked that up, I always tell myself I'll never want to not be helped to a circumstance or a situation because I genuinely like popping my shit. Like Again, I tell people all the time, if you invite me to your show, ain't nothing off limits. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care how you feel about me. I've been bad built my whole life. So I've been hearing jokes my whole fucking life. So in my mind, it ain't nothing you can see or you can say about me that's gonna make me feel away. Right. I just like having fun. You know what I'm saying? I want people to understand.
At one point, they couldn't tell you shit. You was that.
Oh, listen, I'll go home right now and take the fucking shirt off and post the picture right now. I don't give a fuck. Like, let me tell you, God knew what he was doing when he made me not bow-legged, he made me not fine. If he'd have made me listen to the right line, I'd be changing my number when niggas call me like, yo, what? Fuck Till got my number. Fuck that.
But you done had some classic moments on Instagram. Yeah. I think one of my favorite ones when you was hiding in the closet.
You know what's so crazy? I saw, like, let me tell you, I saw that somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, let me redo this whole little thing of me being in the closet like a dude kind of caught this girl cheating, whatever. Like, this how I look at it, bro. Laughter, you know how rough it gotta be for you to be a motherfucker who don't laugh, bro. You know how bad life gotta be.
Life gotta be fucked up.
My nigga, for you mean to tell me you don't find nothing funny?
Nothing funny.
You feel me? So my life, so what I do, so this is my, even with promotion, I do this. If I make everything in my life look good, you're naturally not gonna be able to understand where I'm coming from because you can't agree with that. Like, everything this nigga do is right. So I'm gonna do shit like slip in the tub, crack a joke about myself, make up a lie and say, you know, a bitch broke my heart. Right. You know, I'm stressing, I'm bitter, because people could agree with that. Mm-hmm. And again, if you always promoting, you always making yourself seem like you got it figured out, you turn into a coupon. Think about this. When you get the newspaper, what people throw away first? The fucking coupons.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, I didn't want a person to be like, oh, let me swipe, this nigga selling something else. Oh, let me swipe, he's selling something else. So my logic was, let me give them, normally, if you ever pay attention to my Instagram, right, this is a cheat code for anybody who out there watching, right, when it comes to promotion and algorithm. If I post something that go viral, I post something funny, it's naturally, I'm going to post it before I'm about to promote an event. Because what people naturally do is, let's say I promote, me and Ira went on a date, me and Ira had sex, and Ira said the dick was whack, right? And I tell that story. Most people gonna buy into it and laugh and say, oh shit, that shit was funny as fuck. But what they also gonna do is say, man, let me see what else this nigga talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you scroll into, oh, this nigga got tacos tonight.
Right.
This nigga got 50-cent wings on Monday. You feel me?
And to put that out there, based on the previous episode, if it was whack, she would tell you.
You see what I'm saying?
I would tell. I don't know if I would tell on Instagram, but we would have a conversation.
Yeah.
So that's the idea for me is, I'll never forget, bro, like, when I was watching my Instagram kind of unfold, I was like, you know what? These people love when I talk about myself in a negative way. So I remember I was dating this girl, and the girl was like, why are you posting this, trying to make yourself look small or dim your light? I'm like, baby girl, if you, for example, if I tell a story, this is my girlfriend, right? And I say, oh man, last night I went on a date, and the girl walked out on me and left me at the da-da-da-da. Well, me and you was together last night. You know I ain't going on a fucking date. So you know this a fucking lie. You know I'm just shooting the shit.
But it's because her friends gave her shit about it.
But either way, that ain't my business. Because if you really fuck with me, your friends don't even matter. Right. Especially not some bitches I could fuck if I put the energy into.
Church.
You feel what I'm saying? Because I could fuck your friends.
Oh.
If they didn't invest into me, cuz they gonna go. You feel what I'm saying? Let me tell you how real it is, bro. Every girl who ever cheated on me, this is a fact. So any girl who used to date me, right, bitch? No good. You know
that
good,
Betty
bitch. So
Street
listen.
coming out.
Listen.
That bitch came out, bitch.
Yeah.
For every woman I ever dated that cheated on me, one of your friends is who told me. That's how I found out you was cheating.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's a fact, bro.
Yep.
Every single time, because I'm not a nigga, I don't go through phones. I'm not looking for what you got going on. Every single time that I found out a girl was fucking around with me, it was her friend that was like, man, B, look, I'm just, man, you so good.
Cool.
You so cool. You don't deserve that. I want you to know such and such be fucking with XYZ.
And that's real talk.
And I'm so
I
real.
can second that. That's real talk.
I ain't never gonna tell you that your homegirl told me.
Because what did I tell y'all? That women were strategic.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell on her so I can zone it.
And with that being said, we're gonna close tonight's show. Yo, B, big dog, my dude. I appreciate you for coming out, brother. I always love. Yo, tell the people where they can find you on social media.
BS Nightlife, man. All lowercase, no caps, no nothing. BS NIGHTLIFE, BS Nightlife. All my other pages or tags or businesses are gonna be located on it. BS Nightlife on Twitter, Snapchat, BS Nightlife on everything. So yeah, man, that's me in a nutshell, man. Look me up.
Yo, shout out to you. One thing I didn't say, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna get out of here. Shout out to you and Boo for merging the cultures. I think y'all might be one of the first ones to merge the East Bank and the West Bank.
Right, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so shout out to y'all for that. Maybe one day we can get you and Boo on there.
That's a fact. He like this type of shit too.
Let's get it popping.
Motherfucker, he out his mind, so he like this type of shit.
Boo too.
Yeah, Boo out his mind. He probably you talking about standing on the fucking couch? He probably on the couch right now in the fucking bar of the hookah.
Boo, come holler at us, man. Come have a seat. We got another seat for you. Believe that.
That's a fact.
Miss Grande, close us out.
We want y'all to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week. Good night.
The Den Podcast NOLA.
Peace out.